What's up, jabronis? The Humpcast is back with another exciting installment. This would be our, I'm going to say 16th, but I'm wrong. 17th, right? Fuck, I don't even know. I'm pretty sure it's the 17th. We'll find out. We want to thank you guys for tuning in once again. I'm going to hold this up here.
Check it out, listening to Doggy Dog right now.
Right. This week we got Frankie Fluxx in the house. This is the last cast from this location, this HQ. So we're just doing a final send-off inappropriately. Might be talking some games. We'll talk more about this show when we jump into the cast. This week we're of course brought to you by Common Sense. They're the best fucking place to go when you're smoking cigarettes and you want places to go. We're going into it.
It's his album, but Snoop doesn't even let him rap on his own album. Well, I'm gonna take over on this shit. This is Dre's part.
What is up, jabronis? Back again with the crack of another can.
With the crack.
We send a tribute out to all of you. Oh yeah. There you go. Words of wisdom from Frank. And this week you might notice there's some boxes and stuff laying around. I don't know if you can see them or not. So there's used probably some lawn chairs. There's no couch because the couch is gone. The couch is not here anymore. Moving out. And boy is it fun. All kinds of boxes and shit laying around everywhere. Fucking ridiculous. Gotta be out here. There's gonna be a new person living right here where we're sitting on Monday.
Let's leave the camera and see what kind of material they can pitch for.
I don't know how it is. I know it's a felony, but I don't know what the charge would be. This like invasion of privacy or something.
I do know that I don't trust my camera here with that.
That happened, right? I mean, out that
Frank is your camera. I guess you get the call.
That fucking guy who was his landlord and he lived next to his tenant, and they caught him putting some little cameras,
Spying and shit.
spying on him in the shower. You know,
On him?
yeah, yes, these young college girls were spying on this middle-aged man who happened to be their landlord. Living
That was
next
my
door.
confusion.
What?
It was shocking.
No, it was the other way around, Jake.
You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm dealing with? Earlier, I had him looking up Iron Lamb, Maiden of God. He's like, there's no band called Iron Lamb, Maiden.
He's on his phone and shit.
But while he's saying that, he's still doing it. He's still typing in the words. It's like, cause he's like, there's no way. Like he wanted it. We're going for it. I mean, I give you that. And I was like, no.
It would have been funny.
Iron Lamb Maiden.
What, do you imagine the acronym that people would have to use?
Iron Lamb Maiden God is a band.
room.
Iron Lamb Maiden God?
That's a pretty long fucking name.
ILMG? Right?
Oh, Ilmog.
Well, Maiden of...
Elmog.
See, that's the name of your band, is Elmog.
That's actually pretty good. I like that.
Yeah, of course you do. This
Waiting
week,
after
speaking of some metal, well, throughout this show, Fatal Imbalance is playing.
Put me on that.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah. No. Well, no.
There's 10 fucking bands on here. I can't put you guys on every single show. Come on, we're trying to switch it up.
2 shows.
Whatever. I got some new different people coming on. This girl Strawberry. I don't know if you know her. Her name's
I've
Jessie.
seen Strawberry.
You know her?
I think I've heard of her.
Yeah.
She's like an acoustic.
Yeah. I knew her sister Gina back in the day when we were growing up, and it's cool to see.
Gina Strawberry.
Yeah. So Strawberry, J.R. Kaufman, the guy who does our theme song, fucking does the Humpcast theme song. He'll be playing. He's really good live. That guy's fucking. He can sing his ass off. Radical Burns. He's also been on the podcast. Fucking John. He works with me at my job now.
He does?
Yeah. But
Oh,
we won't
shit.
say where it is at work, but yeah, he works with me now.
You
It's so
work
funny.
somewhere else now?
No, where I work at, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
For right now, yeah. Anyway.
That's cool.
Yeah, we're with him. So he's going to be performing. I don't know if he's going to have one of his buddies on. Jordan Holt, he's been on the cast before.
Mm-hmm.
He performed on the cast, and then he'll be opening up. Let's see what else we got here. Some People's Kids. Played a show with them last weekend at JJ's. That show was fucking awesome, man. That was a really killer show. I want to thank everyone that came out to that.
I was busy.
Yeah, you didn't even know about it.
Yeah, because I was busy.
It was badass. We had a skank pit going on for Stay Lucky. The band that came from Minneapolis, kind of interesting characters. You know what I mean? It was all right. They seemed pissed off that there were people playing pool, and I was like, dude, we're in a pool hall.
What were you expecting?
Yeah, it was like he seemed a little snarky, and it kind of caught me off guard. I didn't know. I was like, really? Wow.
But that's big bands not being used to being the center of attention.
Who was playing? Who was it?
It was a band. It was a band from out of town that played last week.
I'm pretty used to people walking around, hanging out.
Yeah, I mean, like the thing.
You know, you do it right if the room shrinks.
Yeah.
You know, if everybody comes to the front, you know that you must be playing pretty well because everybody's watching. Something must be going right.
Yeah, I don't know. It was weird. I mean, just like at first, it kind of caught me off guard because just the fucking self-entitlement that was like all around them when they walked in. It was like that. Never once at all the whole night did I ever hear thank you at all. And it's like your guy contacted me a week ago. I spent the money to rent this PA, make flyers, run around and put the flyers up, hand them out to people. Promote, spent my time to fucking create the event and fucking invite all these people. And,
yeah.
So anyway, you get the idea.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that it's a huge deal, but a thank you was cool, you know.
Yeah.
But the sound was kind of chaotic. Aaron kind of showed up late, and I guess I feel pretty comfortable with a standard PA system, but this was like a huge rack of shit, and I didn't know what to fucking do with this thing. I'm like, well, fuck. I was like, hook up 3 mics, and we won't mic anything else, and hopefully, we'll have to make do. And right away when they walked in, they're like, yeah, we need 4 mics for vocals, we need another 4 for samples, and I'm like, whoa, I was like, there's the PA, you know what I mean? And they're like, all right, cool, where's the sound guy? And I'm like, no sound guy, we just have the PA here, you know?
JJ's billiards.
Yeah,
well, yeah, I mean.
So I guess, like, I can't provide you with everything, you know what I mean? And
yeah.
Sometimes you go in blind and you just gotta take what you can get.
Yeah. We've been asked to run sound because we have a pretty nice PA system. Sure. All that shit to hook up for samples and all that.
Yeah, I think anytime that you're running, you're running samples and you're needing like 4 vocals, like you need to let people know that ahead of time so we can plan accordingly. Because I would have just, I mean, that's.
I don't have that many mics. All we have is Jarrell. I don't need one.
Well, I wasn't planning on needing a sound guy. You know what I mean? But in the end, we did have a sound guy that showed up and ran sound for him, and they just I never got a thank you. And so gratitude is a big part, of I think. Something that's important.
They just probably thought he was like some shitty little dive bar thing. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I guess that was the only thing that was kind of lame.
Didn't you notice when you pulled up? It wasn't like a big, huge extravaganza.
Yeah, I mean, people get really pissy quick at these events. Like like if they don't get. Well, I want to play 5 songs. I don't want to, I don't want to play fucking 4 songs, or I want to play 6 songs. I don't want to play 5 songs, or I want to play fucking.
You get a set.
I want to play half hour.
Your set, I don't want to play 20 minutes.
It's like, dude, yeah.
Yeah, and if you're fucking around, you take too long to set up. Hey, man, that's how it works, dude.
Shit, when we did
the rest of us haul ass to get up there. There's a lot of shit to plug in sometimes. All right, I got a huge pedal board.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's what I was trying to tell the fucking. Some people's kids drummer, he seemed like he was mad when he was going up for sound check. He's like, let's get this bullshit over with. And it's like, whoa, wait, bullshit. Hey, come on.
Hey, we just
I'm trying to do this for you, so that way when I get done playing, you guys don't have to fuck around up on stage before the show begins. It's just like transitions, you know what I mean? And for these kids to be, or for this guy to be resentful. The other guys were really nice, but that was one thing that, I felt my pimp hand rising a little bit.
Dude, remember that one time that we played at Latitude and we showed up late?
Yeah.
And everybody was freaking out.
Okay, so who got fucked? Who got fucked in that situation?
Everybody.
I didn't get fucked. You got fucked out of playing.
Not really.
You stepped up there. You played. Did you guys play one song?
They did one song. He broke his string.
Yeah, because you said, you were like, dude, I'll cut down my set time. I was like, dude, you don't need to do that. You don't got to cut it down. Don't worry. We were late. It's our fucking fault.
But preparation.
And then you cut yours short so we could play, and then we got all our shit up there after all the hissy fit was over with, and then fucking midway through first song,
and suddenly you guys were ahead of schedule.
Yeah, exactly.
And everything ran smoothly after that. It was good.
Yeah,
that was a good show. No, I know. I was really bummed out that Pearl didn't finish that.
Fucking
you need a backup.
I ran home.
You got that now, right?
Done.
Tell me you got that now.
Oh yeah, I got
Okay.
one. All right.
Now he's gonna bring it. Now he knows better.
Yep.
There you go. It's a little bit better. Life lessons, kids. Life lessons.
One thing at a time.
Plan B. Sometimes you even need a plan C, so you need to think of that.
Anyway, yeah. So this show's gonna be at Mr. D's. Dude, JJ's was cool. There was plenty of space there. The acoustics were really good. Like I would definitely be down with doing it again.
I love tight spaces. It feels more like a practice to me, and that's just more comfortable.
And everybody's fucking rushing you. It looks like too. Everybody's right in your face, and it just
Well, we got a little platform stage there now. Like it's. Have you been in there since they remodeled?
No, I haven't, but yeah, I'm sure it's probably
It's a cool
pretty
place.
tight
Little
spaces.
platform stage. I mean, it's cool. You know what I mean?
like that
It's
place,
yeah. Okay, speaking of really fucking tight spaces, ew, we've got Mr. D's bar. This is gonna be ridiculous.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This one's gonna be at Mr. D's. Also, I forgot to mention Knucklehead. They're gonna be playing.
So it's gonna be full, is what you're saying.
You
Just
guys
the band and
Knucklehead,
the
my
members
band-
are gonna be fucking
Yeah,
packed.
my band, Stay Lucky, and fucking Fatal Imbalance. Okay,
You guys
so
should
this
play out
show
that
right here,
smoke
this show is
shack thing out
420.
there.
I mean, how awesome would it be if weed were legal? I mean, this show right here, you would be fucked if we walked into
Then
that
we wouldn't
place.
have,
Yeah.
It would just
wouldn't
be
have
fucking
beer
fun.
bars. We'd have fucking marijuana.
Yeah, we'd have fucking smoke-easies.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You'd walk in to breathe some air, and you'd just be fucking ripped.
That'd be
That's just the way
mine.
it would be.
I'd go. I'd love that shit.
You guys, you know what you should do? You might as well just play out that little smoke shack trailer they got out in
Dude,
front.
that's too small.
That'd be actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Dude,
Play out
actually,
there.
the smaller the better. The only thing that kind of sucks is like you need a little guardrail so they don't fall in on your pedals and shit.
Yeah. One time I did that at Rory.
Yeah. That's the thing, and there's
I'm
no...
playing with one hand,
Dude.
stiff arming people, trying to keep them back.
absolutely, absolutely, dude. And that's the thing about this venue is that there's no stage. Like and like I don't know if anyone here has been to Mr. D's. And I'm telling you right now that this isn't by choice, dude. I wasn't like nothing against Mr. D's, but like I wasn't like let's put an epic show together in the tiniest conceivable place that I can find. That's just the way it worked out. Like I contacted everyone and everything was booked that fucking weekend.
Yeah,
And,
it's hard to find, especially weekend shows, dude. A lot of places don't even want to put the metal bands in there, dude.
It's
No,
like
metal
it's an
guys,
unofficial
no.
stoner holiday, right?
Pretty much.
420. Who
I
is
can't
not?
think of another one, or a better one.
People always fucking smoke the pot on 420. I don't know.
Smoky
People probably
mouth.
Well, let's face it. If they're smoking pot on 420, they're probably smoking most days.
Which is what I was
True.
That's
So
what I
it's
said.
really not all that special.
Well,
Other than they take it off from
No,
work.
it's it's like, but what it is,
How you
it's
find
a
the pockets.
celebration. You know, it's a celebration. So like
Sure,
as
yeah.
musicians and our friends that like to come out to the shows,
Sure.
this was only seems logical. And we've done a lot of 420 shows in the past, so that'll be fun. Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. We were talking about some video games and fucking some of our favorite ones.
Gamecast.
The Gamecast.
Is that
Fucking-
Dreamcast?
Oh shit! I should
Is it
know. You would
GameCube?
think I would know.
It's
Like,
Gamecast.
what we're at. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna say 17,
Oh, no, God.
but maybe it's 16.
You could just load up your fucking YouTube.
I'm doing it right now. What? How about you, Frank? What is there a soft spot in your heart? How about the very first video game exposure you ever had in your life?
Oh, that was fucking Atari
How did I see
2600.
Knew it.
I believe that the one furthest back in my recollection was Ghostbusters.
Really? They had that on there?
Yep. They
Atari
had a
had
Ghostbusters where you were like this little car and you drive up to a building and you get out and there'd be ghosts that come out of the windows. You know, that's like as far back as I can remember as far as gaming was concerned.
How about a game called
Seems like
Burger
they had
Time?
that pretty.
I don't remember that one.
Oh, that
yeah.
was, did you guys ever play Intellivision?
No.
That was the craziest fucking weirdest console ever. It had this fucking, it was like this box that had, it looked like two phones that went into it. And the phones were your controllers. And they had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0.
You bought
Like-
that at a store, or did you
No,
like
this
rent
is-
it from like Video Mania or
No,
something?
my grandparents had one. And I
Where
mean,
the
you
fuck
could,
they get that?
dude, I don't know, man. I have no idea. This thing, you like,
That's like some Area 51 shit,
Seriously,
dude.
dude, the fucking,
Well,
dude,
Jake is
it
young,
was.
so that's
The fuck, no, serious man, this thing was not young. This is like,
well,
No, this
did you
thing
ever
was
see those like game?
pre-Atari, wasn't it?
Did you ever see
It
those like
probably
game
was, yeah.
modulators? Like I've got one. Fucking, I need to solder the wires that they got broke, but it was like this. I don't know. It was shaped basically like a 64 kind of grip. You
Okay.
know what I mean? PlayStation. Yeah, you know. And it had like within that like fucking just like a shitload, like fucking like 600 some games.
Oh, you just plug it right in.
Yeah, you just plug it right in, like with RCA cables.
Yeah,
that's like a newer age one that they got now, where they do with fucking.
I found that like at a flea market. Like
dude, those are awesome.
Got some like it was like Hugo Boss or something like that. You know what I mean? Like some fake generic version of Hugo Boss that was like it was Hugo Boss with one S or something like that. Like sold to me by an angry Iranian man. Like I don't know.
Flea market.
But it smelled good. No, I haven't been to Benson's flea market.
But you gotta pay to go in, which is kind of silly.
Really?
What?
Yeah. Yeah, there's like an entrance fee, and it's like I'm gonna pay to get in, and then I'm gonna pay premium prices for collectible items.
They don't have any good deals there? Have you ever been?
I've been to the Benson's flea market several times.
Nothing?
And no, they have cool shit. Don't get me wrong. It's just it's generally.
What's the charge you get on there?
Like
$5, $10?
I think it's like $5 a person. It might be $7 a person now. I don't know. They kind of raise the rate.
That is
really
every
month.
That is kind of garbage.
Never heard of anybody getting charged to go in a store.
Yeah, well, yeah, but
it's not a store. It's like a flea market where they have like lots of like if you're a Coke collector, like Coca-Cola, you go in and there'll be one guy who's got fucking shitloads of Coke items, like everything.
Yeah,
it's Coke oriented. You can find whatever you want there. That's the thing. Is if you're looking for like a specialty item, it's a great place to go.
Yeah,
but
they were selling.
Bring your wallet.
That's
bring
why.
some fucking money. It's expensive.
I was trying to put together in my head why, for the love of God, I ever went there. I mean, no, I do like. I love going to thrift stores. Like I love doing that. Shit.
Yeah. You always you can find cool shit at thrift stores.
I love doing that shit, especially in like cities and shit. I love that.
Big
I love going to records.
Know there's good shit.
Well, yeah, I love rummaging for records and fucking CDs. Yeah, exactly. Games and fucking shirts and
for
all
super cheap.
All that stuff. Yeah, I love it.
Tables.
This was a little different. This was like I don't know, man. Like like it was like cologne. Like I said, they were selling like bongs and glass pieces. The cops ended up showing up out there. They fucking got busted, but I was able to buy fucking a couple pieces fucking before they
sell pieces in town.
I went back and warned them. I was like, hey, just so you know, the cops are here. You probably want to put that away.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, my friend. Put it away.
There's places in town that sell pieces.
Yeah, which ones? No, I'm just kidding.
We'll talk about that on the cast.
Was that the first?
I can tell you where.
Was that the first
I just
fart
don't
on
want
the
somebody
cast?
to walk in there. And fucking.
Has there been a fart on the cast live yet?
I don't.
Not that we
really
publicly
fart.
now.
Was that the first?
No, maybe.
I think that was
one of
the
those
first.
silent but deadly.
17. It was 17.
That was the first.
17
late
episode.
fart of Humpcast.
Motherfucker.
Stinks.
Man.
Stinks.
Great work, Jake.
Favorite fart sound? Is it the Mario jump?
We were talking about
that.
We were talking about the fucking your first game, right? That's already
Yeah.
Favorite game?
My favorite game is God of War series.
You played the new one?
Absolutely.
Oh, how is it?
It's fucking amazing.
Sweet.
And there's a multiplayer now,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm,
I want to get that thing.
I'm preoccupied pretty easily by it. God of War is amazing, so.
I saw stuff with like...
That started out with the PlayStation 2, right?
Yes, it did. Started over the PlayStation 2.
I think I have that original one.
Have you played,
Yeah, I played.
Have you ever played, like, Prince of Persia?
I feel like they have that fucking throw the things on there and just slamming that lizard's head to the wall and stuff like that.
Yeah,
dude.
That's it.
Yeah, that game's pretty cool.
Yeah, the kill scenes in that game are unparalleled. You can't even get...
Yeah,
I mean, now it's so graphic now.
That's your favorite.
You gut things and their entrails come out.
Yeah.
Dude, it's brutal. It's like every other second, every time you kill somebody, it's like a fatality, dude.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, dude, they're brutal. Well, God of War 3 was like...
And the storyline is also incredible. That's another thing. Is like a lot of people don't
good.
even recognize the narrative, but the narrative is
that's important.
very accurate with Greek religion. So
that's important.
And then they threw in a badass character in there, Kratos, of course.
He's an actual
He is?
character in the Greek mythology.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow.
Yep. As far as like that, they fictionalized his whole involvement with the intense, taking down the gods and the titans and all that shit. But
wow, nice.
Is anyone going to mention or take note of the fact or say anything that I'm dressed like a substitute teacher today?
You look like a
what
real
the fuck
teacher.
Are you talking about? I've never seen a substitute teacher wear a kill switch and gauge hat.
Oh yeah.
And I've never seen one as high as you are.
They don't know about that. It's the art teacher. The art teacher.
Or the wood shop.
Yeah, no, I got the sweater.
In the wood shop.
Oh yeah.
I got the sweater.
Hold on, I'm gonna make this tic-tac-toe board.
For my godmother, so thanks. So I'm sure I hope to God she's not watching this, but yeah. Fucking, I should throw this out there too. I'm gonna make up some Humpcast t-shirts, and I put on did you see that I posted on there? I was like the first 5 people to message me gets one, and I've had 3 people message me, and I had like 43 people saw the post. I don't know if they didn't see the comment, or maybe they're just like, you know what, I like your little thing, but I don't want to be associated with it. I don't want to wear a shirt. But if you do want a Humpcast shirt, let me know. We've got 2 of them that I'm still gonna be willing to give away. We got one dude who I don't even know. His name is Andy Schwartz, I believe, on the Facebook. Maybe I don't know Facebook. Anyway, yeah, on the Facebook. He's out in Minneapolis. So I don't know.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I don't know. We got a Minneapolis listener, so
that's awesome.
Hi to Minneapolis. If you're wasting your time running around, stuck in traffic out there, our tribute to you. But we're making some up. Justin Sehr was supposed to come by, but I guess he must have gotten distracted. You know, whatever. We're trying to work with him to get some T-shirts printed up. So we're interested in artwork. Any submissions that you guys have, feel free to fucking hit us up.
I can only imagine the interesting things we're going to get with the word Humpcast.
Humpcast.
The great art we're going to get.
Yeah, anything that inspires you to create for some art, you know.
That might be the biggest turnoff of the shirts, Donnie.
We'll see what
these shirts are going to have titties and ass on them.
Really? Is that all you think when you think Humpcast? What about like a humpback whale?
What about Wednesday night Hump Day, dude? I don't know.
Alright.
Spending too much time.
Maybe it is.
Were you the one who named the cast?
Well, actually, I think Jake was the one that. I think it was a collaborative.
Yeah, collaborative.
Because it was like, Hump Day, and I think you were the one that said Humpcast. I can't remember.
It could have been.
Yeah, I think he said Humpcast, and I was like, that's it. That's got to be the name of it. The Sodak Humpcast.
And then that's when the Johnny.
Sodak.
It was on the paper.
There you go.
That was it.
And that was it.
Yeah.
What about you, man? First video game? You said it was the.
Well, that's not my first one, but my first shit was like, there are pictures of me when I think it was dated in 92, and I was born in 91, and I'm standing in front of the fucking TV with a Nintendo playing fucking this game called Renegade.
I love that game.
Yeah, dude, I love that game, dude. The back
Rad Racer?
Yeah, Rad Racer.
Rad Racer was the shit, dude. I love that.
Yeah, my mom had a red car that I always called the Rad Racer when I was young because I thought it was the actual car.
Car bed, called it car bed. Pretty sweet.
Sweet.
Alright, so favorite game?
Punch Out. Mike Tyson Punch Out. Oh, my favorite game is probably Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, I was gonna have way more respect for you if you're gonna name your favorite game as a fucking old school Nintendo game.
Well,
that's fucking badass. I think mine probably would be. I think I would probably go with the original Super Mario Brothers game.
The original was the best game ever?
No, my favorite.
Oh, your favorite?
Like I'd say like if I had one game that I had to play like on a desert island and I didn't have any other games left to play, it would probably be Super Mario 3, Super Mario the first one.
Okay, that's a completely different question from your favorite game.
Well, that's true.
Because you're looking for the game that has
what gauges what makes something your favorite? I'm saying like, does it have a timeless quality about it? That's what makes it my favorite.
Timeless quality, but also like if it's repetitive, it's a little different. Like Mario's got a lot of levels. I can see that being
the original game's so fucking sick.
But it's like if you were to beat, like for instance, one of my favorite games or his favorite game, it's the same thing every time you play it.
Yeah, it is.
So the next time you play it, it's going to be eventually after you beat it the third time, you're not going to want to play it anymore.
You're going to know exactly what's
you're going to be bored.
Yeah.
So there's a lot more different avenues to take.
Absolutely. With a question like the one you just asked, it's a little
okay. Well, then what if you wanted to amend your answer? Then okay, what would be your desert island game?
My desert island game.
Yeah.
Skyrim.
Oh shit!
I've not played. Is that the Spyro?
No, Skyrim is Elder Scrolls. It's like a. It's super geeky.
What's the name of that fucking? Don't they have a new one, like a new Spyro game?
They do have Spyro, but I don't play Spyro games.
Skylanders.
It's too kiddie for me.
Skylanders. I'm sorry.
Skylanders. Yeah.
Is that kind of like that's like a
little toys you plug into
Mac Warrior type thing or what?
What?
Skyrim?
No, Skyrim is like take like the Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay.
Kind of Nordic. Religion type thing, and you just pick a character and you just roam around in this huge world. Like it.
Sure.
There's. I can't even describe how much shit there is to do in this town. Basically, you live a virtual life. That's the closest thing I can possibly stand. Wow. You can marry. You can move into homes. You can pick jobs. You can fucking just go slay dragons, kill guards. Do missions.
Are there repercussions for just like if you
absolutely? Yeah. If you go and kill like a guard in a city, because there's probably 45, 50 cities.
Yeah.
You go kill a guard in a city. The guards every time you come back there will hunt you down and try and kill you on sight. So I mean,
Yeah, it's, a lot of people just get sucked.
That sounds
in.
intriguing. I mean, it sounds
Plus,
cool.
you level up, you get
Dude,
powers and
you know what's
weapons
fucked up?
and armor, and you can make it, and it's fucking crazy, dude. I can't even explain.
I just stayed up until like 5 o'clock in the fucking morning yesterday. I mean, not like against my own will because I couldn't stop watching these fucking simulation fucking videos, dude. Dude, I watched this fucking awesome one. Like, it wasn't. They didn't have simulation in the title, but it was called "Is the Universe the Ultimate Computer?"
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, you posted that on
Facebook. It was titled like "Rebooting the Universe." But fuck, did you watch any of that?
No, I didn't.
Fascinating.
No,
Like,
because it was
so
5 o'clock in the
interesting.
morning, and actually
Right.
that's the time when I actually have to go to work. So.
Yeah, it was just fascinating. I couldn't tear myself away from it. But anyway, Desert Island game, Jake.
Oh man.
You can only play that game. That's it.
The only game I
Only
can
game
ever
you get.
fucking play.
Yep.
Probably Far Cry 3.
There you go.
Because I've been playing.
Is that that one?
Skyrim
that
with
one I
guns.
I'm still playing that.
Still playing that shit?
I'm still
pretty
not done
good,
with
pretty in
that. Oh,
depth.
that game is
But I
so
thought
awesome.
you guys concluded though that fucking with those types of games, like you're not going to want to play them more than one time.
But that's
No.
he's not.
Now it's Far
Yeah.
Cry 3 is like Skyrim with guns.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
like
Yeah.
you do whatever you want.
Lots of different like
Freedom.
choose your own.
Oh,
adventure type of
totally. Like every time you play it, you can play it completely different than the last time you played it,
Yep.
and that's why it's
thing.
cool.
That's cool. Yeah,
That's
awesome.
why it's cool. There's infinite possibilities.
Yeah. It's
See,
kinda
I
like
don't
just-
play any of these new school
Yeah.
games, so I must fucking sound so
You're
fucking
completely
old
out of
school.
date.
I don't
Run,
have a
jump,
flat
level
screen
win.
TV. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Fucking,
But-
I'm all about the the fucking 16-bit game.
There is good news for you, Donnie.
All right, let's hear it.
The PlayStation 4 is coming out, so
Okay.
all the old systems are going to be
Obsolete.
considerably cheaper, and you'll be able to
okay.
get one and then
Yeah.
play the older games.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you're one of those people who's always like a generation behind.
It's sounding like it. I don't know. I guess the thing is that the PlayStation didn't hold a lot of intrigue. Like when it first came out, like I like to play fucking Tekken.
Yeah.
Dude,
Tekken on the
yeah,
shit.
Tekken, Mortal Kombat,
yeah.
fucking Street Fighter.
Yeah, I didn't delve. I will say this. I do like the fucking Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh, dude,
That shit
shit's
looks pretty,
fucking great
That shit
game.
looked pretty cool. Like
It's a great
I have to admit, and I'll be upgrading my TV soon. That's part of the reason why I'm fucking moving out of here. Like I'm just going broke, paying, living here or whatever. And so I gotta save up some money, get some gear, upgrade my fucking TV. And I do have a PlayStation 2. I don't know how obsolete is that at this point. Pretty
I still
obsolete.
play that shit.
Still fucked.
It's pretty obsolete.
I brought the games
So I'm
tonight,
still
man. I
fucked,
still
but-
play that shit.
So basically, you need a PS3 essentially to play like anything like
To play-
Marvel.
yeah.
Marvel vs. Capcom. Only
Marvel
PS3.
vs. Capcom 2
right?
is on PS2
yeah.
Now, why would they do that?
because it's the second one, and it's not
It's
not
older.
3D.
older.
It's not all fancy looking. If you see Marvel
Yeah.
vs. Capcom 3, the speed of the game is
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah. I
Oh,
think
let's
that's the
get-
one that you played.
Was it 3?
Was that my place?
No,
Probably it.
Yeah,
Was
that's
that game?
3. That's
Yeah,
3.
that shit
Yeah, I
was
love that fucking game. Yeah,
I love that.
tagging it out, doing fucking
Oh my
150 hit
God.
combos and shit.
Shit
Hell
is
yeah,
just
dude.
blown up.
Juggernaut and fucking Wolverine.
The
fighting
problem
side
is you
by
can't
side.
counter that shit. Once that combo starts, if the motherfucker doesn't drop his inputs, you're dead.
Yeah.
He's gonna kill that character. So
Yeah,
it's a great game.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
just no parry. It
yeah.
sucks.
Well, I'm only like what 3 years older than you, right? Something like that, 3, 4.
How old are you?
I'm 30.
Yeah, dude, you're like 2 years old.
2 years older than you. So there you go. I'm just not on the cutting edge of the gaming world. I always see on Facebook and shit on Facebook your updates.
Oh yeah, because they just pour in, dude.
Yeah, it's like, Frank got 4 stars and blah blah blah. I'm like
Car world.
I always want to comment and
Car
like them and
world.
say something on there like, "Great work, Frank. keep it up, buddy."
Yeah, I joined. I got my PlayStation like 2 years ago, and I've already like surpassed everybody on my friends list who has their PlayStation since they pretty much bought it.
Well, you're an overachiever.
I get obsessed with things. It's just how I am. Like with guitar was prime example.
Sure.
Pick it up, and
Yeah.
that's my main concentration. I
For
want to
sure.
get good at it. Till I'm good at it,
For
I don't
sure.
put it down.
Yeah.
That's how it gets with the games too. Where I'll pick up like Call of Duty, and I'll play it till I'm good at it. It took years.
But favorite game. Like I definitely like the Mario series. Like especially 2. They all
a
had
great series.
They all had awesome like qualities about them. Like 2 especially because it was so different. It was such a
That was
departure
weird.
from
3 was
the other ones.
my favorite, but
Three,
yeah.
3 was fucking like basically the fucking epitome of what the power
Mario
of
game
fucking
could be,
Nintendo
yeah.
could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like all the fucking secret levels,
Yeah.
the awesome shit that was going on. Like
Yeah.
that game was just fucking rad.
It
Yeah.
was.
And, what I
Especially
did
for its
hear-
time, it was unbelievable.
I don't know if you've heard this either, but like that Super Mario 2, the reason why the format is so different from the first one
Yeah.
and the third one is because it wasn't even originally intended to be a Mario game.
True.
Yeah,
It was
Yeah,
supposed to be something else. And
in
then they were
Japan,
like,
some other weird Ichiban.
someone fucked up somewhere, and they're like, no, put Mario's in it and just send it out.
Yeah.
Like we got to do shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know how the first one even came about? It was from Donkey Kong. Remember the
Oh,
old
the
Donkey
first
Kong
one?
where you climb?
Sure, yeah.
Where
That was the
Mario.
first appearance of Mario.
That was the first appearance of Mario, and then what he did was he took that concept of the platforming and it's like, you know what? I'm gonna build levels around the platforming.
Like, that's such a huge
Genius.
jump to what you know what I mean.
It's genius.
And you know what that I mean? Also Donkey Kong. I mean, like Donkey Kong on Super Nintendo, the first one. I played the fucking shit out of it. The second one is still fucking impenetrable. This fucker can't beat it.
I did beat
There's
it.
a parry level you have, but you died instantly after you got past that fucking spot. It's fucking animal. What is it? Animal Antics.
Yeah.
Animal Antics.
Animal
You beat
Evil.
it?
I
Didn't
beat
you?
Animal Antics, yeah.
So
Then
you
we got
got
to the
around it.
crocodile.
You got around it, but then what happened? You couldn't beat the next one.
Couldn't beat the crocodile when he starts shooting weird shit at you. The last final fucking boss.
No.
I beat the parrot. I beat the snake. Remember, because you made it to the
But
snake.
the whole level? Did you beat the whole level?
I beat the whole level. Because then remember we had to look up online how to beat the next level after him.
No, dude, I don't remember.
Yeah,
dude, we
I beat
fucking could not.
it
get
was that
around.
bad, huh?
Oh, it was
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
We've
But
had
the game
money
is
wagers on the
sweet.
fucking
Yeah.
Did you play the first one?
I played all the Donkey Kongs on Super Nintendo.
See, now the third one was fucking whack. Like I can't even bring myself to even turn it on and play it.
It's been
Just
years
because,
though, since
well,
I played
it's
it, so
like
I couldn't even
it's
recollect
designed like
the
Zelda.
game.
It's a total departure
Oh.
from fucking other shit.
See, now Zelda. I fucking love Zelda.
The first Zelda game.
I love all the Zeldas. I've
Really?
beaten every Zelda.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that for me. I'm just saying it didn't it wasn't what I was hoping for the third one. You know, I wanted more fucking what made
They didn't
the
even
first
have
and
Donkey
second great.
Kong in it.
Yeah, all the hidden levels and fucking all the cool shit. I mean, the classic fucking, I love it. Shit's great. Throw your friend around, kills people.
I honestly, when I tried playing Donkey Kong 3, I couldn't even find out how to start a level.
Yeah.
I couldn't even find out, I was sitting here, looking around, I'm like, how the fuck do you play? How do you actually play? I'm sitting here pushing
Isn't
buttons,
that-
I'm running, but I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
At
So
all.
isn't that essentially like what they're kind of suggesting, or what a simulation theory would be kind of all about for our lives? Like, this is the ultimate video game.
It's possible.
Could be.
Yeah,
Somebody could be having a lot of
totally
fun.
Like,
possible.
we're all characters of something different.
Like,
We
maybe
can't-
this
we can't-
isn't our reality. We're just plugged in.
Well, again, I mean the big things that they say, of course I'm not smart enough to remember them all, but the bigger points were kind of like the quantum, the quantum uncertainty.
Sure.
Basically, you know what I mean? Like the when it's not observed, it changes. When it is observed, fucking shit changes. They can't break down the universe any farther. They're like, we don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So there's like that, and then there's fucking quantum entanglement, which is like these things that react. They react similar, but they have these huge distances apart, which basically suggests that because they're doing the exact same thing at the same time, they're exceeding the speed of light, which means that once you exceed the speed of light, you can that opens up all kinds of different possibilities.
Yeah.
And you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that basically is where our physics break down. They don't work anymore, and so our reality no longer applies when we start deconstructing it. So it's kind of one of those types of deal where we talk about how entertaining video games are and how much we love them from even from a young age. I mean, I know my son loves them. I'm sure fucking your kids.
Oh, my
Yeah.
boy,
Yeah,
fucking
they're-
love.
So you fucking and we're all the same. We
Obsessed,
all
man.
love us some video games.
Yeah. At that age, too. That's the thing.
Oh,
When I was
yeah.
4, I was fucking playing video games.
yeah, dude.
But of course, he's playing games that require way more knowledge and
How-
hand-eye coordination to do
Yeah.
for his age. And
How
he's
much of a
turned up.
fucking douche? I mean, so that almost makes you reflect. You have a Sim. I never played Sims, but I mean,
Yeah.
I do remember. Okay, I do remember 5th grade playing Oregon Trail. Right?
Okay.
You ever play Oregon Trail?
Oh,
play
yeah,
Oregon
dude.
Trail.
All fucking types of
You
it.
never played Oregon Trail?
Negatory.
Oh,
Really?
dude.
Yeah.
It's
Holy
this
shit.
game where basically it's about the fucking prospectors heading west and
Sure. Yeah. I know what the Oregon Trail
you got
story
the whole
is.
you got the whole premise. You
But
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
The premise of the game,
Yeah.
though, So you pick out the names of the characters, and then you encounter all these problems
By
along the way.
bullets,
Yeah,
by,
yeah,
you have to
But
fight
we'd always
across
name them.
streams.
We'd always name them ridiculous names, we'd call them
Buttface.
Spasm.
Buttface
yeah.
when you're a kid.
And we'd be like, we'd come up, Buttface has cholera, and you're like, I don't give a fuck, keep going. It'll be like recommended to take the medicine, and you're just
Yeah.
like, nope. I'm running
Yeah.
Buttface in the grave.
Yeah.
We're running these bastards ragged. Within the realm of that, what kind of a sadistic fuck? He was like, what is this universe run by a 5th grader? You know, like why is poor Butthead being run into the ground? He can't shake the cholera, you know, and so it's I don't know. I mean,
I don't know.
Why? See, that's like Far Cry and Skyrim only multiply that by like fucking 50.
Yeah, a lot of
It's crazy. You get poisoned, you can do all that shit. It's crazy.
You can, yeah. But I mean, in the old school, it was just like, hey, you gotta watch your shit. You gotta go to sleep at night. You know what I mean? But that's like all you paid attention to. Go to sleep at night. When you're gonna cross a river, are you gonna pay for a ferry to get across the river, or are you gonna just trudge it? And I just trudge it all the time, and then like
you just run your character's ragged. You just like you don't care.
Yeah, dude. So it was very easy for me to lose that game.
So like the fact that like our 3 fucking brains floating around our skulls congregate to record ourselves. Like, doesn't that kind of reflect a sense of humor somewhere? Like, I mean, what, like, let's get these guys to fucking, I don't know. You can get dark with it quick. Like, I mean, yeah, like, fucking, let's see what happens if we make this one fucking, like, smoke 1,000 cigarettes a day. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. I used to do that on Sims.
What you're trying to say is you're not in control of your life. That possibly somebody else is, behind the curtain.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that it would be fucking funny. It would be. I mean, it would explain the cosmic joke and all the contradictions in reality.
Have you seen that game or not that game, but that movie called The Gamer? I think is what it's called.
Oh,
I have.
Yeah,
I just recently deleted it off my desktop. Yeah. It was all right.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting concept, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, this is Matrix type deconstruction, but yeah, I hear what you're saying. Like, just
I heard about that. Yeah, because he controls.
Well, he had consciousness, but he couldn't control himself.
Controls another dude.
But he's still operating within this reality. You know what I mean? Like, and
not the other guy though. The other guy, once he's plugged in, man, whatever the little controller dude decides for him to do is what he did during the battles and everything.
Right.
That's how it works.
Wasn't he aware? He just wasn't in control. You know what I mean? He was like seeing everything going on, but he couldn't stop it.
He was conscious of it.
He was conscious, yeah.
Like we are. We're conscious of it, but sometimes we do things without knowing that we're doing it.
Isn't that a fuck? Like I've seen a Tales of the Crypt fucking episode, where you fucking where it's essentially like you see it from their point of view, and like they're basically getting an autopsy and just screaming, fucking even though their whole body is just dead, but
but they can still know.
But their mind still fucking receives all the fucking all the pain, like
that has happened to people. That has actually happened to people.
No, it hasn't.
It has.
How do you know
Sometimes
that?
anesthesia.
You can't just say things, Jake.
I'm not just saying it.
Well, people can be diagnosed as dead, especially back in the day, because they couldn't actually tell when you were dead. Sometimes your heart's just so slow and it was so minute that they couldn't tell you were
buried
dead.
alive.
So they would automatically
dig up the
start
coffin,
the autopsy and kill you when you're awake. Technically, you know what's going on.
That would suck.
I mean, like, is there?
That's back in the day, though. That shit don't happen no more. People can figure out. They usually know if you're dead all the way or not.
We basically just proved the correlation between violence and video games as we
He's not all dead.
As we veer into torture and fucking like the worst ways to die.
Cannibal Corpse lyrics.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that shit. Yeah, it holds a. I know this guy fucking, from playing all the death metal and shit. Like, remember that time you're just like, dude, I've been having these really fucked up dreams about blood and gore. And it's like, really?
I wonder why.
You think?
Do you fall asleep with the music playing?
Let me ask you a few basic questions. Have you been watching fucked up videos on the internet? Yeah. Does your band show fucked up shit all the time? Are you surrounded with it all the time? Do you listen to violent lyrics and fucking death metal constantly? Yeah.
I know why, dude.
It was just I never take that shit to heart,
Well, no, dude. But what you don't get is it's subconsciously affecting you. It's subliminal messages. Yeah.
Hey, Donnie.
What's up? You want?
Yeah, dude. Thanks.
So tell us why you're so fucked up, Jake.
I'm not that fucked up.
No,
that's how you know I'm fucked up. That's why. No, I don't know, man. Going back to the whole like video game, some god is running Sims thing, like that is a really funny concept because I've thought about that lots of times. Like, man, just what if? What if? Like, it's always been a funny concept, but I have actually come in fucking contact now. You guys are gonna call me retarded, crazy, but I have come in contact now. I swear to God, man, with fucking.
You believe in God? But do you believe in Satan? There's a better question.
I don't shit about any of that. To me, fucking, I got one, dude, so we can split it. Sure. Whatever. I have come in contact actually very recently again with like the fucking, I don't know what to call it, the central fucking being that runs through like all life, all planets,
System operations
all dimensions.
manager.
No, yeah, seriously, dude. Like you can come in contact with this fucking
The head of S.H.I.E.L.D.
with this being. Like, you guys have seen Avatar? There's that fucking like tree.
He's
of
only
life
he's
that
only
runs
an
through.
assistant manager, dude.
Whatever. Either way, I'm saying
He's an
like,
assistant
dude, you
to
can
the gentleman,
seriously.
sure.
It's very easy to come in contact if you want with this fucking this fucking life force that runs everything.
How are you doing that?
Natural substances of this earth.
Oh God,
I'm serious, man.
That's where this came from. That's
I'm
right.
serious,
That's right.
dude. And this is like, I mean,
That's where
gone back years before. Too.
That's where your trip went on Saturday, isn't it?
No, well, no, I'm not even saying anything like that. Fuck, man. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying,
That's what you're saying. Dude.
it's been years back that I've had this
If you
experience.
told me you reached this level through
Okay, now, hold on.
meditation, then I'd be like, wow.
It's
okay.
you can't reach it through meditation because we are fucking bound to our own thoughts and our own fucking conflictions and our own.
That's what meditation's for.
We got the barriers of our mind, right?
Sure,
Our
but that's
human-
why people do meditation.
Right,
is
and that's
to
awesome.
break that down.
Exactly.
It would
People
be the
who
same
can
thing
rule
that's
that.
like those Buddhist people who fucking go on, hunger strikes. They basically don't eat, starve themselves
Right.
to the point of hallucination
Right. But no, I mean,
during meditation.
basically, I condone,
Oh,
I condone
That's crazy.
eating fucking.
Nah, I'm still stuck on the whole fucking brain being alive while you're getting on.
Got
Can't get that shit out of my brain. I actually-
some delay, dude.
it's funny. I had a dream that was similar to that. I fucking I typed it up. I'm not big. I think I told Jake about it. It was about this fucking. It was kind of, maybe it was a rip off of Centipede, but it was just it was just my dream. It was just my dream. It was basically like it was this
It used to be a
fucking.
great fucking movie.
It was like this. It was this like evil doctor, right? Evil scientist type doctor dude, who fucking was chopping up fucking. It was chopping up like bodies, and then like like the Lateralis album cover for Tool.
Sure.
Fucking like you had them all like in slides, and like when posters open up those slats, you could
That
open
is
you could
so
open them up
awesome.
and like and like you could see like all the details, like he was like just doing that.
Sure.
But he was keeping them alive the whole time, like they were just frozen and like they were like aware, and like you could measure the electrical signals in your brain for what was pain and what was what I mean.
Oh, this was your dream.
Yeah, that was
You
my
were
dream.
talking
I was
about
typing it out, yeah, and like that was one of them. That was one. I had a couple other lines typed up, but yeah, it was like basically that was one vision there, and just keeping people's brains alive. You know what I mean? Just keep people alive and shit. I don't know.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, it was just a fucked up dream I had. I don't
Like
know.
a really fucked up version of torture.
I don't know. Fucking, it was because I watched that Centipede movie. Goddamn, I honestly wish I wouldn't have watched that shit.
Human
I can't get into
Centipede?
that. Human Centipede, man.
Yeah.
I cannot get it. You haven't seen it?
Oh my god, this dude
I
was
can't get
fucking
into that
sitting
shit.
there. I had to clean up after him on my couch. He's sitting there.
He puked?
No, fucking
Oh.
other fucking bodily excrement that came out because he didn't want to run to the bathroom or whatever. But it didn't happen. We were watching the movie. That movie was fucking scary weird.
I think he
though,
was cracking a joke that you shit yourself watching
yeah,
the movie.
dude. No,
No,
it scared
it
the
fucking,
shit out
dude,
of
it
me.
was fucked up though.
His
I got-
face fucking
Ugh.
traumatized the whole time we're watching.
Oh.
I can't remember the last.
Oh.
There's been movies where I've had to turn it off because of whatever was going on was a little bit out of my moral ground. Like rape scenes. I can't watch a rape scene.
Yeah.
I can't fucking watch it.
Right.
Like
It's hard.
I get enraged.
Right? It's hard. Yeah.
I just get so pissed off that I'm like, I'm gonna fucking skip this shit. Fuck this. I
Right.
don't want to see this. Like Last House
Yeah.
on the Left.
You get the point.
I can't
yeah.
watch that. Like the old one. I can't watch it.
How
Yeah.
about Deliverance?
I can't watch that. Yeah, I would skip that shit. Like any sort of
Yeah,
rape
squeal
scene, I
like a
can't
pig.
fucking watch at all.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's definitely difficult. This thing with kids getting killed
That's
and
another
stuff.
thing. Like kids,
They're
like I
kids.
watched a movie with I can't remember the name of it, but it had Colin Farrell. He was a dirty cop, and he was basically interrogating this family looking for a guy, and he grabbed a baby,
Yeah.
held the baby
There
up,
you
and
go.
had an iron
Right.
to the baby.
Jesus.
And he put an iron in the baby's face,
Oh,
steaming off, and I was
God,
like, I couldn't watch that
dude.
shit because I was like, I just had
God.
a newborn,
If
So
you guys-
that was like, I'm fucking killing. Are you
Oh
kidding
my
me?
God.
Have you guys seen the movie God Bless America?
No, I haven't.
You should check that movie out. It's actually really good. But there's an opening scene in there where he's laying in his bed and his neighbors are all loud and he's trying to sleep and he's like, I fucking hate my neighbors. They never shut the fuck up because he lives in like a duplex, and he's like, They never shut the fuck up. And there's a baby crying. He's like, I hate that baby. I hate its stupid, slobbering face and all these fucking whatever. He's pissed off. And so he goes into like this mental trip where he fucking busts down the door.
Right,
and
fantasy.
Yeah, and he's got a shotgun. And the guy's like, what's the matter, bro? And he's like, a lot. He's like, whoa, take it easy, bro. I'm not your bro. Boom! And he shoots him in the chest.
What?
And then the girl's like, fucking, no! She's got her baby. No! And she, for some reason, throws a baby in the air like a clay pigeon. And he just goes, BAM! And fucking explodes it. And then he's like smiling and shit. And then it like wakes him back up and he's crying, or the baby's crying, and he's just like, fuck.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie. It's an offensive as fuck scene.
That's
but,
kind
yeah.
of fucked up, dude. You're shooting a baby, a defenseless baby.
It is.
Yeah.
It's fucked up, but it's
That's
actually
so fucked
it's
up.
Well,
actually
look,
a good movie.
Look,
about.
here's the deal. I mean, I think that
Like, there's babies I don't like. Don't get me wrong. I've met babies I don't
right.
fucking like. But in the
Yeah.
same fact, I ain't gonna hurt the baby.
Right,
You know,
exactly.
The baby's crying or
just
like,
sit him, Frank. Just sit him. There's people out there right now. They're just like, what a bunch of pussies. They can't watch babies getting irons to the face. I don't
fuck off,
understand.
we have kids. Fuck off.
I don't understand what the whole. I don't understand what the whole fascination with the horror genre thing is. Even
Okay, I get
Here,
some
hold
of
on.
it.
Hold on.
I
One
get
second.
some of it.
You want to
I
see what your
understand
kids turn into?
Oh god.
Do you want to see what happens when those kids grow up? This is what happens. Mr. Donald Scriver in 4-year-old jail. Fucking
You were in
already
4-year-old jail?
pissed off that he's in there. 2 packages. I don't know what the hell he's talking about, but
Why are you showing my fucking?
it's pretty
Your
funny.
kids' pictures?
No, it's a picture of me.
Welcome
like,
to
little
the
fucking kid.
Exorcism.
Fuck out of here.
Here's where the fucking foam comes out the mouth.
Go find some
Alright.
pictures of fucking.
I don't know, man. Like,
Go find some pictures of Jake with his helmet.
Yeah. I had some pictures of Isaac sticking his nuts in your eye. That was pretty funny.
Fuck you.
You get
Jake
teabagged by
didn't
a
like
kid.
that. Jake got teabagged and he was pissed. Oh, was he mad? Ooh.
Fuck you.
Glad it wasn't me.
Yeah,
I couldn't do that to my buddy, man. But I did. I have to admit, I did kind of encourage Isaac.
Hell, that guy.
I couldn't do it myself, but he was like all about it. Like, I couldn't really
I'm
stop.
sure he was. And you know what doesn't help? The fact that all that dude's got the hairiest fucking nutsack.
Oh,
Hairiest shit.
no.
I mean, I don't know at the time, but then I found.
You would've preferred-
He'd have
I
a grease
saw him
stain
later.
on his fucking forehead.
Would you have preferred a freshly shorn
Little nut
scrotum?
butter.
Actually, yeah, if I had a choice, but I mean, I was no, dude. That's fucking.
If I-
If Jake has a choice, he prefers.
I prefer
shorn.
them soft.
Yeah, so you
God,
folks out there weighing with your opinions, do you?
I prefer if the nuts weren't
Natural?
anywhere near my
Are we
head.
going natural?
personally.
So manscaping?
Well, right. First things first, but Jesus Christ.
All right. That was pretty silly. That was a silly night. You got mad.
See,
Yeah, that was retarded.
this is the whole white people thing. White people don't pass out around other white people because
Yeah.
they fuck with you. It's a true story.
It's got to
dude.
be universal, man.
It's a true
There's
story.
got to be some tribe out there somewhere.
Oh, dude, we've done some mean
We
shit
fuck
to
with you
people
when
who
you go
passed
to
out.
some tribe. Oh, really?
Yeah,
What have you done?
yeah. I
What
made a
have
guy
you
piss
done?
himself.
You've gone and done.
What have you done, Frank?
We put shaving cream on their hand and then tickle their nose with fucking
Classic.
with like a
Dude.
feather. It's like if we see it in a movie, we're like, I bet we can
Okay.
get this on this guy. He's fucking
Okay.
wasted.
When I was in fucking Detroit Lakes, I was there fucking for a hockey camp. I was there like 13 years old or whatever.
Sure.
Doing a week out there in a shooting school. And it was really cool. One night, the last night that I'm there, I wake up to flap, 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 and like fucking getting hit. Like in my fucking back, and then people, I hear laughter and like a fucking scurry of fucking like bare feet run off. I'm like, what the fuck? I wake up, I'm like, what the fuck just happened? I'm like, what the hell? I get out of my fucking bunk, I'm walking around, I follow the giggling, and they're trying to lay there. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Who just walked in there and hit me with fucking shit?
Well, they hit you.
And they're like, shh. I'm like, what the fuck are you hitting me with? They're like, dude, check it out. They got socks with
Soap?
They got
Soap in the middle?
not
Oh,
soap. They got
okay.
socks wrapped in hockey tape, and then stuffed in another sock, and they're fucking swinging that around and fucking whacking
Okay.
people with it. Right? It don't feel good, dude. It
No,
ain't
no,
fucking-
I don't.
it
I was
ain't
thinking,
a
I
bar
was
of
immediately thinking
soap.
Full Metal Jacket. Is that what
No,
you're
yeah,
thinking?
blanket party. Yeah,
yeah.
no. It was these fucking 3 idiots that and they started that, and of course they're like, you want to join? And I'm like,
It's so easy.
it's so immediately like it didn't happen to me. I had to join in. So
Yeah,
Off I go to
that
grab my
fucking hurt.
sock.
No, what are you doing? You're doing it to other people.
And so I run.
It's contagious.
It was a total pack mentality, 13-year-old idiot thing. And so here I am running around with these guys whacking people in their sleep.
But later on you think about it, you're like, you know what,
the
I
kids
would
that got up, they all
now,
wanted to join in too. They're like, what? It was
the thing.
It was the same reaction every time. Like they're like, what the fuck? They're pissed. You know, it's like kids.
You want to go
well, I'll direct this to somebody
else?
No, shh. You want to get someone else? Like, yeah, all right, yeah. Oh, that could be our guest. We'll see what happens.
Or the guys here.
What's up, jabronis? Thank you, Mr. Frank. We're using Frank's camera. I love it when we use Frank's camera. We got Justin Sehr in the house. There he is. Look at him. Just fucking look at him. We got a little bit left in the cast. Sorry, gangsta segue back into shit. Today you're just chilling back in the cut, I see.
Yeah.
Got the board out.
Got the board out. It's freaking sunny out, so I can do it. That's all I care about.
Dang.
What is that thing, man?
It's a Sector 9 Mini Cruiser.
There you go. You're here first.
Just old school as fuck. Is that
Sector
like,
It's not
9.
really stock. It has like 72mm wheels.
None of that fake shit.
bearings you
They're stock bearings. So
Okay.
probably some freaking Sector 9.
Okay. So that's like a reissue of an old style board.
Yeah.
I take it. Okay.
Because I'm not old enough to get the original style, old style board.
Right, I hear you. Well, at least not for anything affordable.
Right. Or anything that's made for staying together.
Yeah. So today we're doing a game cast talking about our favorite video games.
Yeah.
There's a few different categories. It was the first game that you ever played, your favorite game, and then the game that if you were stuck on a desert island you could only play one. Which one would it be? What's the first thing you ever played? Do you know what the first video game you ever played was?
Just Donkey Kong sounds familiar.
The old school one? The fucking...
Well,
was that Atari originally that put that out? Or was that
I think it was Nintendo.
Was it?
I think it was the.
No, that was before Nintendo.
Was it on Atari?
It was, yeah.
okay, I'm gonna date myself. With the Super Nintendo, that's what I was talking about.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Donkey
Kong
Kong
1, dude?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's what I was talking about. Donkey Kong Country.
That's Donkey Kong Country.
Fuck yeah,
That's
dude. And
pretty
the
close.
second one. Did you play the second one?
Yeah.
Dude,
I did.
the second
That
one,
was awesome.
we were talking about
With
fucking
the hair.
Animal Antics, the fucking parrot level where you gotta fucking like go through shit. Did you ever get through Animal Antics?
I probably have.
Shit is nuts. But the third one blew. They changed the format around. It was like Zelda, and you gotta like go
Yeah.
wander to each one. I couldn't even get into it. They got
I know.
Daisy Kong running around. I don't know what the fuck she was
Lanky.
doing.
She's cool that you can fly her hair. But that's
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. It was cool in the second one. I lost it after the third one. But.
Yeah.
So that's cool, man. That would be a choice.
That
I
or
threw out. That was
Super
actually one of the
Mario
ones I
Brothers
threw out.
on Super Nintendo.
Of course, classic, man. Yeah, that first Super Mario
Or
Brothers
Super Mario
game.
World, actually.
Yeah, Super Mario.
See, that's
shit
what I
was
was
dope.
saying. See, because you said that your favorite game or the one
Original.
your island game would be
Yeah.
original, but what about Super Mario World where you had to
Right.
hit the buttons, you had to find the exclamations? You
I
had to do all that
gotta be honest with you, man. I mean, like, I do think it's a superior game. I mean, it's fucking badass. I'd be hard pressed. I mean,
shit. Yoshi.
I guess the only reason I wouldn't say the Super Mario World for Desert Island game is just because I've played it so many gillions of times. Like, I feel like I've played that more than I've played 3 or 2 or 1. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and it's like I can.
That was kind of. In
I
your
still
prime
got
time
I still got a couple more million of me,
Prime game.
left in me for like 1 through 3 on the old school version. I don't know how many more times I can fucking breeze through and beat that game. I like the star level. Star level's the shit. You know, it's a good game. It's a great game.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was a little easy to beat. I don't know. I guess I haven't ever gotten 100. It's probably really fucking hard to get 100.
Oh, I would imagine. I never even beat it, man.
Yeah, so there you go. So I guess here I am talking shit about it, and I haven't even got 100% on it.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, when you're trying to fucking get all the percentages, it just gets tedious because you're looking for little
It's a
minute-
grind, yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
little tiny shit.
Right, it's really a tribute to how empty your life is at that point.
Exactly.
Like if I've
Nothing else to do.
I've got to get this 100. You get the hours logged in, I suppose, with PlayStation. You know.
Oh yeah, I've got a couple, but yeah, for
They
me
should
it's
call
not,
it a
it's not that hard. It kind of depends on the
meter.
game.
Yeah.
Some of the games I have what they call platinum trophies, which is 100%, where you basically get all the trophies.
How's
which are
platinum 100 then? That's platinum.
Platinum is like
gold?
you have different. Yep.
Yeah.
There's
All
gold, silver, and bronze,
right. No platinum. Okay.
and then there's platinum.
I'm such an idiot.
Yeah.
It's basic shit. All right, go ahead.
But I mean,
Platinum
you just
records,
fill
man.
it up, yeah.
Remember the Diamond Record artist?
Oh yeah, diamond record.
Creed
Yeah,
tops
diamond.
that fucker.
Fucking no.
With
Oh,
arms
it
wide open.
hurts. It hurts if you look at the Diamond records because they've got let's not delve into that. Yeah, there's a list of
I actually really like Mark Tremonti, but
you like what?
Mark Tremonti, the guitarist for Creed.
Okay.
I like Scott Sapp.
Let's quickly get away from this as much as
Have you heard Alter Bridge though?
I hope I never did.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
I probably have.
Alter Bridge is actually pretty
Have
good.
you ever listened to the Crow?
He's a hell of a fucking guitar player. No, dude, he plays like Paul Gilbert shit, dude. He can fucking play.
Alright.
There ain't no question about it.
Well, that may be. I got to tell you.
Now,
that
when he
band
was in Creed, they
awful.
didn't let him do it.
It's
But
so bad. What favorite game then? So you said that, and then
Yeah, I actually was just thinking about video games. It's not
Yeah.
a really hot topic in my life.
yeah, you don't play a lot of video games.
I don't.
You have like a game that you
However-
bust out ever?
I'm maybe a closet video gamer,
Sure.
if to be fair, because Blue Vision, Pokemon Blue Vision, that was my shit.
That
I have
shit.
no idea what that is.
Game Boy.
dude, there's nothing wrong with
Game
Pokemon.
Boy.
There's no judgment here.
I played
Game Boy.
Pokemon, yeah.
Game Boy?
It's on
Yeah.
Game Boy, dude.
Oh fuck yeah,
Yeah.
dude! I was just gonna say Game Boy
Yeah.
earlier, dude. I fucking love
That was
Game
my-
Boy.
that's
Game
my
Boy
design.
Color or Game Boy?
Just the old
Game Boy
school.
Color.
See, that's what I'm
Actually,
saying. Probably.
say good
I used to have a little
Old
SP that I used to
school,
play on
dude.
the shitter.
Yeah.
It opens
Oh,
up like
yeah.
a little laptop.
Yeah. With the light too.
Play fucking, because it's got old games. You'd probably love that kind of
I'm
shit.
talking about the old school fucking Game Boy though. Remember that?
See, but it's
With
like
the
super
fucking
shitty
screen, with
quality
the
is what
fucking
it
like
is.
screens that are like fucking big
Yeah.
tracers and like fucking trails and shit.
I remember like everybody would say
Playing
no,
Mortal
that's not-
Kombat,
no,
sit
black
on
and
there.
white. Yeah,
Things like a
No,
brick.
that's the thing is,
Nintendo.
everybody would tell me that's not in color. It's not color. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's not color. It's
It's like
fucking
black and white.
green.
It's
It's
like-
green and black.
It's like
a
green,
color,
it's
dude.
like green and tan or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Like whatever kind of weird.
I always looked
shit
at it
is.
as color.
It actually felt a lot like an Etch-a-Sketch.
Yeah.
With buttons.
Big block.
I
As
fucking
opposed
love
to
it.
knobs.
I love the Game Boy, and I think that
Animation.
we also kind of tied that into our reality of stuff like we're always fucking doing. What do you think about the reality being a simulation? Like basically, this would be the ultimate video game.
Yeah.
You know,
I think it's definitely possible. I don't know. It depends.
you don't discount it. You're
No,
not like
yeah.
that. It's like that's fucking impossible. But, yeah.
My only like really beef about it today is really I was only thinking about it today only because you brought it up today. And the word, it depends on your definition of simulation, and simulation probably came up with the whole computer craze. I think that concept came with the computer thing.
Yeah.
So I don't think you can like
Yeah.
encapsulate the whole
Sure.
world into something that we discovered in like the late 80s, early 90s.
Right. I understand exactly what point you're making. I do think that there.
But a game would be awesome.
Yeah.
Like, if we could just restart.
I just think that there are things that just don't make any fucking sense, and
Yeah.
the things that we can compare them to would be things like video games, and simulations and
Yeah.
computer code,
And
because that's just like how look at how fucking nutty it is. I mean, did you? I don't know. I guess you're young. Did you grow up like basically with the internet always there? Like that was
Pretty
just
much.
always fucking there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You know what I mean? Yeah,
I did.
We didn't have that shit. So then you're
Fuck
like,
no,
we're all
dude.
like within like the same fucking.
So when we were in like high school, the
Same
internet was
decade,
still
yeah.
really low
Right.
key.
Yeah.
So
Try out the internet. Check
Yeah.
this
so
thing
basically,
out.
you know,
It
like
was a new thing
if I
that was
had
just
the
starting,
internet
yeah.
in fucking high school, dude, I would have breezed through it so easily because so you can just Google shit, man.
Mhm.
Now.
Absolutely.
And now it's like you're like, I don't know the answer.
Yeah.
It's like a calculator. You don't need to know how to do everything
Exactly it.
like you did before, you know.
Yeah,
That's why,
fucking crazy.
school was very easy to pass the little assignments and the tests and shit, because
You
all you
can
had
look
to
it
do was like, dude, you type in the question on the fucking Google screen
Yeah.
and just look for the little like words that like, yes, that's what I'm looking for. Fill it in.
Yeah,
But you don't
exactly.
learn shit.
Or
You don't
book
learn
reports.
nothing.
Book reports, you can get a synopsis of the fucking
Yeah, dude.
thing and take it offline. Teachers got smart about it though, and they
exactly. I was
eventually
gonna
started
say
catching you
there's no way
plagiarizing.
they wouldn't catch you plagiarizing if you just copy and
If
paste
you just
it.
copy and paste, but let's say you put it in
Just
your own
reword
words.
it.
yeah,
it's
dude.
gonna yeah, maybe I suppose.
If you reword it, there's nothing they can do.
Yeah.
Well,
You reword
they're
it.
gonna
You're
be like-
talking about the same subject. As long as
Yeah.
you reword it and
Yeah.
you put like,
They'll be like,
use the word
take-
like a lot in it.
like,
Because
this
our
is-
generation, for
this
some reason,
isn't
thinks it's
coherent,
a
you
fucking
know.
word that needs to be used in every sentence.
Yeah.
like a less coherent version of the same sentence. you know,
Exactly.
like, whatever.
Exactly.
I
A,
guess
a
they
more
can't just-
more common word based.
You dumb it down. You dumb it down a shade, Frankie.
Actually, did you guys know, I found this out today, there was like a 15-year-old kid who created an app for like iPhones and stuff, and what it is it'll take news stories and summarize them into maybe a paragraph or two, And the motherfucker made dude, Google bought it for
sure.
$17 million or something like that.
Yep.
And he's fucking 15 years old. I think
Yep,
he
it's
might be
genius,
17
man.
now.
It's genius. What he probably did was just programmed it so it teaches you to skim. Because
Yeah.
I guess those speed readers, that's how they do it. I met a guy who had an IQ of like 180, and he was teaching me how to speed read. And how to just skim. He could read an entire book in less than like 10 minutes.
Just basically just cruising for verbs and
Basically, he finds all
Yeah.
like the key words, and then he makes his own sentences as he's going along. So he just skips all the junk that's in there.
together,
And,
yeah.
God, that would be awesome.
and that's how they speed read. It's like a technique that they develop. This way they can retain more information faster.
That's how Johnny Five did it.
yeah, exactly. You
But
gotta
this
see
kid
that
just
fucking
made an
movie.
app, so the everyman can do it.
Yeah.
Now that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
He puts that in that app attaches to like books and attaches to that kind of stuff too. Then you'd be looking at some serious fucking
Yeah, reading the fucking actual
It's technology at its
groundbreaking,
finest.
a book that's like
Yeah, like the game or
revolutionary.
something. Like I
Legendary.
think all of us read the game, didn't we?
I didn't.
The world's most dangerous game.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
What? You've never
Oh.
read that book?
Yeah.
The world's most dangerous game? They only
sure
made
it's
us read it every fucking year, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
My class got the short story.
Yeah,
Same
I
here.
totally didn't read that. That's weird.
Dude, it
Probably
was
supposed
awesome.
You don't know? You don't know what the most dangerous game is? Like a guy goes to a desert island or a deserted island with a rich, I don't know,
The dude's
whatever you want to
rich
call
mansion.
it. He owns a mansion and owns this entire island to himself.
Okay.
He brings another guy there, and the whole time he's like kind of buttering him up, and then he decides, well, the whole story of the whole thing is basically he hunts him. He says, "I'll give you $1 million
yeah,
if you can
sure.
survive on this island for one day without me killing you, just
Right
you
on.
and me."
I saw the.
He's like a hunter who just
Yeah.
craves that kind of
I
shit.
saw the '90s film, which I'm sure was the adaptation of that, called
Absolutely.
Surviving the Game, with Ice-T.
Oh god.
Oh.
Surviving.
Ice-T.
They
Surviving
actually-
the game.
Was it the
No,
THA?
no, it was surviving. It was surviving the game, and fucking Ice-T fucking is in it, and he's great. It's fucking hilarious. That movie's.
There's several movies that are taken from that book.
Yeah.
They tried to adapt that
Well,
book.
Ray Bradbury, that's the author.
Who?
Ray Bradbury?
Oh, see, I don't know. I don't remember
Sounds
that.
familiar. Sounds
Yeah,
familiar.
Yeah, I think you
I
did a whole
guarantee he was
unit on
right,
it.
but I don't know.
And another segue to that is he also wrote a short story that everybody that was like above average, they like hindered them down. Like all the beautiful people wore masks, all the smart people wore like constrictive things around their heads to like
Heard about that.
to not make their head grow big.
To make everybody
Everybody
even.
equal.
Yeah,
Read
Make
that
everybody
fucking-
equal, like it's a utopia.
Yeah,
Read
but
that
it was
one,
really
dude.
like morbid and kind of weird.
And a lot of people ended up dying and shit, didn't they?
I don't know.
They were
just
hanging
like-
them, or they were like somebody was going flying in the air and getting shot up or something. It was. I remember reading that. When,
If it didn't,
I
it
was-
should have happened.
Yeah.
Sounds better.
Yeah. That was crazy shit.
That's messed up, man.
Man, memories.
What are we talking about? We're talking about
You know, this is
So,
a
computers
very
and
talking
simulations.
About, yeah, computers and shit like that. I mean,
Oh.
it all fucking goes back to my paranoid fucking conspiracy crazy mind, because I'm so eager to jump onto anything like that. It
Yeah.
makes so much sense to me. Like, I think our government is such a fucking lying,
Oh,
such a
it
lying.
is.
Earlier,
Well,
you know,
obviously.
yeah.
I mean, that's so apparent if you watch any newscast.
They're
You
fucking
will just
liars.
see that there's obvious
They're liars.
opinions within the news, which is something that shouldn't be there. The press is not supposed to be opinionated. That is not how it should be working. They should be reporting the stories
Right.
from the facts that they have found.
Unrelated side note: do you think there's a band out there called Shit?
There's
Probably. Dude, there's bands out there called Ass Goblin. I'm pretty sure shit's out there.
Isn't
Right?
there?
Goblin. Cock.
Yeah, there's Goblin Cock's another one.
That's a crazy thing.
Ass
Hey,
Goblin?
hey, dude! Just you're saying there's a band out there called Shit. Do you know what
Yes.
Alice in Chains was called when they started their shit?
Shit.
They were called Fuck.
Really?
That was the name of their band. Was Fuck.
City of
Eh,
fuck.
No, it was just straight up
It'd be
just
really hard to market that book.
That's why they didn't do it.
Yeah,
That's why they
there's a
didn't do
band
it.
called Starfucker, and they fucking
Yeah.
later. It's just last fucking Saturday.
That's because they put a little star F
Yeah.
or
Right.
And they misspelled it, right?
yeah.
FCKR.
Well, whatever.
Our witty
Well,
ass.
laugh my fucking ass off. LMA.
Oh yeah,
Whatever.
laughing my fucking ass off.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to them? They kind of disappeared. Over
Did
the
you
last-
really expect them to stay for very long? I mean,
isn't that
They're like, these guys have staying power.
They
They're-
totally took this
Yeah.
very seriously.
You really thought that was never
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
cheetah,
No, I was just wondering. Like,
cheetah print pants and
Yeah.
fucking that song like played 1,000 times isn't gonna
Die.
work out well in the end for that artist.
So
I mean,
what about
probably
Psy?
wondered.
What about Psy? Gangnam Style.
Yeah, hopefully he set his money aside.
I know. I hit money
Save
aside
your money style.
style.
You'll be gone next month.
Yeah.
Exactly.
People need to. Those rich people who hit the fucking jackpot on music just blow through their money way too quick. MC Hammer.
There are two songs. There are two songs that play.
80s hair metal is a prime example. You know it's fucked up when they're coming here to play. They're like
know.
fucking 50 years old.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't want to see Rat when they're fucking 50 and
Why?
wrinkly and shit.
I want to go.
Fuck that,
I
man.
don't know where they are. Fucking sounds awesome. Dude. I love that shit.
It's
I want to see the band.
it's
in
like watching
decline.
behind the music.
I
Fucking.
want to see it.
Why?
Speaking of bands,
Yeah.
speaking of bands in their decline, I saw fucking Bob Dylan at the arena last time he came.
Okay,
I
you
scored-
can't count
I scored
Bob
3
fucking
tickets.
Dylan.
Dude, you should have saw his performance.
It's probably
It was-
awesome.
It was indiscernible. Like everything he said was blah blah. Fucking what was the way? How do you feel? We're like, yeah, that's not even exaggeration.
Wow.
Was it
He was like
awesome?
just retching on stage, like into the mic, like.
Was it good?
Oh,
You
the
just
band,
catch
the
it,
band
man.
was good. The
Yeah,
band was
you just
good.
catch it,
Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying that, like, fuck, dude. Like the timing of the songs, like they were just not really recognizable. Lyrics.
Play it really
You
fast.
could not
just get it
understand
done.
a fucking word that guy was saying. I mean, like
Yeah.
he's just really.
It's like
getting
Ozzy
gruff.
and his teleprompter.
He's getting gruff. He's getting gruff.
You guys want to know a fucking dude who has held up against the test of time and still can fucking just got them chops for miles, dude? Is fucking Joe Walsh. I went and saw
I didn't
him.
see him.
Dude, I saw him. That shit rules, man. No, that's not even Joe Walsh.
Isn't it?
No.
What, you know, is that? What's
Living
that?
a
What's that
life
fucking?
of confusion.
Really?
Yeah,
He does that song.
yeah. He does fucking
What's that fucking?
Funk 49.
What's that really stupid song that fucking? What's it like? One of the big iconic songs that he fucking does. It's
Funk 49. Up all day. Think
Yeah.
about it.
I know where you're going. Fuck
No, are you kidding me?
that.
Are you kidding me? That riff's
It's
awesome.
alright. It's cool.
And then he did obviously
It's just so
fucking
overrated
Hotel
and
California
overplayed.
and shit. Hotel
He's so
California and shit.
overrated.
Well, it is, dude. Fuck.
God, why can't I be on the stage with Joe Walsh? That's where I should be.
This shit is fucking overplayed, man. Like, I just think that a lot of that. is
Well,
so
okay, with Joe Walsh is 70s,
saturated.
right?
Right.
Yeah.
Dude, come on, that's
But
not
it's the same
overplayed.
thing. It's the same thing as like,
You give
today,
anybody,
you know.
any band, fucking 30
The
years.
Eagles is
it's
another
gonna be-
example. You know
Well,
what I mean?
Metallica
Like,
is another example. I mean, a lot of those
yeah,
bands.
exactly. That shit.
But the Eagles had one thing that no other band did.
yeah,
They had like the most number of fucking twos ever.
they were fucking.
Yeah.
Every song on that album with Hotel California
Right.
had
I'm
a
not
hit.
saying I don't like that song, and
It's
they
crazy.
didn't make some some decent music. I just think that the shit gets it floods. You know what I mean? It floods. Just like with the pop music today.
But some of
like,
that is
it's just-
requesting, man. You know, like in their time frame,
So
it wasn't
gross.
like the radio back in the day. It didn't have a large programming. The radio back in the day was requested, so people would call in and then they would play the request. And if everybody calls in and requests that song and it's got the most requests, what are you gonna do? You're gonna play that fucking song.
Yeah.
That's how it is, you know. Now
I
it's
think
like
a lot
they,
more
they
of it's
force
dictated by the fucking
shit.
company. You know what I mean? Like,
Now,
this
absolutely.
music that they pump in, dude, especially where I work, I hear the same 2 songs
Oh.
every single day at least
Yeah,
3
dude.
times.
You listen to
dude.
Crow? Because that's it.
No,
Fuck
this
Crow,
is
I
a-
swear to God. That's
This
all I
is that.
fucking hear.
This is a fucking.
Is it 104?
Fucking hear that
I
song
haven't heard that
every
one yet.
fucking day, and there's another one. Fuck, I don't know. I will wait for you. Like I've heard that song a gillion times, and like I can hardly wait until it goes away forever.
See,
Like you take a relatively decent song and play it enough times, and you'll fucking anyone will hate it.
yes.
Anyone will hate
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
including the artist that made it. I'm sure they're
Oh,
just
yeah.
like, Jesus, stop.
Yeah.
Play
Play
the
that good
fucking
song.
B-side. Play anything else.
That was like back in
Yeah.
the day with
Why
the
can't they
Mentos
have variety?
commercials. Everybody had TV back in the day because you could watch TV without the fucking HD shit.
You know what I
I'd see
think?
the Mentos commercial, and every time I'd see it, I'd be like, mute. Shut the fuck up! Yeah.
Dude, I fucking watched a DVD of Queen playing, and they
Oh,
opened
fuck
their
yeah.
they opened their show with "We Will Rock You," but the way they started the fucking song and the way they played the whole song, unrecognizable.
Really?
You can't even tell it's "We Will Rock You." They're just fucking sitting there, just rocking fucking the whole song.
Was it
different.
better or worse?
It was neither.
It was indifferent.
Yeah, it was indifferent. It was awesome. It was an awesome
I bet it was
jam.
good, dude. I mean, they're fucking so
Dude.
awesome, dude.
Yeah,
I just
dude.
get sick of playing the
Powerful.
fucking same
Exactly.
song.
They don't wanna
They're
go-
gonna switch it up live, you
Yeah.
know, and that's good.
I would too, man. I
Yeah.
mean, Jesus Christ.
Fuck yeah.
Oh
dude.
yeah, and you
You
can
know,
tell
I
the
think
crowd was
every
kind of
years,
like, what?
every
But
3
it was
nights,
cool.
you
And
know?
this is probably always been an issue, but I mean, when you're talking about a commercial market where, you know, at the end of the day, people are there to make money, they're not going to take risks by playing a variety of music that's going to be entertaining to everyone. You know what I mean? Or like, that's going to be
Take a risk that
entertaining.
might not be entertaining.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean to say.
Let's
Because
play all our new
they're like,
shit.
as long as as long as everyone operates within these little constrictions, like you can do, you know, you operate within our dimensions, and we can market that. And this is the crap that we're going to put the churn out to people like all the time. That's why that shit is so bland. You get some cool melodies that come out, but they're always operating within this framework. And it's like then they started to expand with the extreme music emerging and shit. And so then they started to cater to those fucking markets by
Like 5 Finger
Yeah.
Death Punch.
Putting a
It's-
black guy in
Volt.
the band.
yeah, I don't know, whatever. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Volbeat.
But
Fucking Volbeat.
but I mean, it's so
fucking Volbeat.
it's so fucking. I don't understand.
Seriously.
Like, why can't we fucking? I don't know, man. What can you do? What can you do, right?
I
What
understand
can you
some
do?
of it. And when they write, like,
The answer.
especially in the
Oh,
rock,
Justin knows.
I can't really speak for the pop because I haven't listened to 104 in 5 years.
Yeah.
So I can't speak for pop music or rap music.
Next
or
time
any
you're
of
in a
that shit.
subway or something, like listen to the music that's playing over
Dude, you should see
and make
me.
a mental note and realize that employee is.
My
gonna have
old
to
lady
listen to that
fucking
shit
hates
every day
taking me
for that
places
same
because she'll
shit.
take me to Devs
Yeah.
and I'll walk in and be like, seriously, do you fucking hear this shit? Do you fucking hear this
They
shit?
don't
I
hear
cannot sit here while there's such intervals.
They don't hear it though.
No, she just fucking
They tune
ignores
it out.
it.
They tune
Or
it
even
out.
worse, she's like singing along.
Yeah, exactly.
She doesn't even
It's
know the
mindless,
song.
Exactly.
She just hears the melody and she's like, ooh.
That's what the music is
Yeah.
designed for. It's designed to shut your brain down and consume.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
Just don't. turn
you
the radio
got
off till you
20
do the next
minutes.
radio.
Pick some shit and go try it on. It's like, you can come with your fucking mom. I do not want to be here.
Yeah.
You know? That's the worst part about shopping with my old lady.
Yeah.
Like, that and she's got to try everything on. That's how it is. But I think that's women in
I'm
general.
going to the game store.
That's women in
I'll
general.
see you in half hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my shit.
Well, we have kids, so it's like, split the kids up.
Mom.
Yeah,
Mom,
yeah, they all want.
go.
Well, no, most of them want to come with me. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to be carrying 2 kids.
Yeah.
So,
Like, go with the stroller.
so what's the solution to the pop music crisis?
The solution is my. Alright, you got me.
If you say penis, I'm gonna be very
Got him
upset.
off guard.
My approach to filmmaking is
He's a dick in the mouth.
is exclusively independent, and you can't get budget. You can't have a budget from anybody, or else
Sure.
they have a say, and that's basically at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So you feel the same way about the film as you would pop
As-
music.
Yeah.
Any art really.
That it's better if it's independent, if the creator has full control.
Right.
Because that's how it should be.
That's
You know
how it should
how
be.
often they fucking say, the director has a set of the movie he wants to see. He has his vision. And then his vision is like rated R, or maybe NC-17. And then they end up downgrading him to a PG-13 by cutting parts
Yeah.
out that were apparently too graphic,
Which
too dirty,
sucks.
too whatever,
Mm-hmm.
And for me, that bothers me because you're censoring art.
Right.
And that's
Or-
not fucking cool. I want to see what the director's idea was. Even if it's fucked up,
Yeah.
even if it's rape or whatever, I'll skip it. If I don't like it,
Sure.
the audience has the
The ability. to skip,
ability
yeah.
to change things.
But not
If
in the
they don't want to
theater,
watch
though.
it, they don't have to watch it.
Not in the theater. You can sit there and but then you shouldn't have went to the fucking movie. You shouldn't have went. Sorry. You should have been prepared. Man, you see the ratings down there, and that's what it is.
But that's the
You
thing.
hear the
Yeah,
reviews,
if
you
I
see
go
the
in to see
reviews,
an
you know what you're walking
NC-17
into.
movie, I know that there's going to be some fucked up shit.
You know what? I
Whether
don't
it's going to be
fucking-
heavily sexual or it's going to be heavily gory.
I
One
don't,
way or
I don't
another,
go on a
it's gonna be
fucking.
kinda
I
fucked
don't
up.
go on. I'll tell you right now. I don't go on a porn site and get shocked by anything. Anything. Like you can go on porn, you know what you're
Well,
getting, and you're like,
our
okay,
generation-
that's
You're
weird,
stepping into a fucked up world, right?
Yeah, I can't
Yeah,
even
you know
imagine
where you're
your
going.
generation, because your generation pretty much grew up with the internet.
Oh, yeah.
Our generation, I'm pretty
Porn was readily
desensitized by most of it.
available, yeah.
Yeah,
Porn was
I'm
readily
pretty
available
desensitized by
anyway.
most of it. So
Yeah.
most of it doesn't really bother me, like didn't. So I mean, it's
Some
all
of the first
changed
porn
now.
I ever saw was like crumpled up in a fucking gas room, fucking or gas room, gas station bathroom, fucking just crumpled up like it was like a house or something like that. It was like the first time I'd seen this shit. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Or swank or something, some
dude.
fucked up porn.
Dude, first porn I ever saw was in this big clubhouse we built on top of this hill, and we found this porno magazine, and we were like, whoa! We were looking at it like, dude, these girls have like these dicks made out of ice, and what the fuck is this? Like we were fucking like.
Some of it is shock value.
11, 12
Sometimes it's just shock value.
Yeah, and then so
you know?
we buried it in the ground, and then like we had our hiding spot of the porn. Like, dude, look
Oh,
at this.
and
Everybody takes it as it's like a sexual thing.
I found
but it's
fucking
not.
places-
Sometimes you're just looking for fucked up shit.
Wow, I don't know, man. I found playboys.
Or you stumble
like,
upon
out
fucked
in the
up shit.
forest and shit. Like I found them.
Oh yeah.
They're 13-year-olds surrounded or something.
Of course. There's like a hidden porn
Whatever,
fork.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what I had.
That's what
Porn, dude.
I think that's every boy. Every boy had like a hidden porn fork.
Yeah, dude.
Because he couldn't keep it in his house. His mom would
Did
find
you
it.
have G.I. Joes?
Of course I had G.I. Joes.
Yeah, of course.
Well, okay, I had G.I. Joes a little bit, but I had more Batmans than anything else.
Batman?
I had a massive amount of Batmans. I've been a
G.I.
Batman
Joes.
fan
I had
since
G.I. Joes, man.
Me too.
since Adam West days, pretty much. Since
A lot of
I saw the
I was
first
playing with
Batman.
matches and shit, fucking making them hold them, fucking like.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Weird. Fucking-
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I broke into a guy's house and could have got breaking and entering when I was 9 years old, and all we
Wow.
took was fucking matches.
That's it.
That's all we took. And it was as simple as I just pulled his screen out and slid his window open, climbed through, and then unlocked the door, and all my buddies came in.
God damn.
Yeah.
I fucking.
And we locked the
little
door, and I
match
came back out to fucking, we set everything back up, so the guy didn't even know anything was missing, except that we got ratted out by one of the people who was with us. One of the people was like crying while we were in there. I was like, dude, you didn't fucking do nothing. What the fuck you crying about, pussy?
There's always that kid, the kid that's crying the whole time.
Yeah, and then there was a big fist fight when we went out to like a field, and we were like, just in a cornfield.
I'm sure that
fucking
resulted
retarded.
in more crying.
Well, yeah, the kid was crying, and then
Before you even got
then there was like the leader, who was kind of a big tough guy kid, who
Sounds
was
like some
trying to
outside.
light a fire out here in the cornfield, and I got into a fight with him. So, and that's how it all spilled out, and we all got busted because I kicked the shit out of this kid. He told his mom told my mom, and then that kid came in on it and told both of our moms that we broke into this house and stole these fucking matches. And I was like, what the fuck, you motherfucker!
Oh, yeah.
I defend you.
I don't know if I've told the story. I don't know if I told the story on Humpcast before, but when I was definitely old enough to know way better. But when I was like 17, 18 years old,
Wow.
running around with my friend at about, I don't know, like 4 in the morning. Like it was during the summertime, so the light was still kind of coming up, but it was
Yeah.
like really quiet, early morning, like
Yeah.
almost kind of night, like dusk,
Yeah.
only like dawn. And
What?
you know, it was like really dark. It was really dark. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, you know, like it seemed like it would have been like a fucking like a sunset, but it was like the day starting and shit. It was still kind of dark out. And it was early, and we've been up all night, fucking smoking pot and fucking like
Drinking.
yeah. I don't think we were drinking pop or something. We're all hyped up and shit.
Yeah. Surge.
Yep. So we're running around just like for no reason at all. There's 3 of us fucking just looking for mischief, and like fucking we're over by like 33rd and fucking what's that like street? 33rd and Phillips, and for no reason at all, like we're not even looking at jacking anyone's shit. We're just like bored, like running around doing shit. So fucking we found this fucking truck.
Well, you're bored and
Jiggled.
you're high. So
Yeah.
when you're bored and high, you get desperate for shit to do.
Yeah.
'Cause you don't want to just sit there and
Like,
stare at something.
We jiggled the
That's the
handle.
joke.
We
Everybody
jiggled the
thinks
handle
you
on
do.
this fucking truck, and it was open.
Oh.
And I fucking
Carjack.
I stuck in there, and I fucking opened the glove box, and there was we didn't take anything. All we took was this fucking thing that was like this of steel galvanized wire. Okay.
And you said we didn't take anything, but you did.
That was
take
what we
something.
took. That was what we took. We didn't take anything else other than that.
Okay.
So we took that, closed the door up.
Yeah.
We took this
Dumbest
fucking
thing
this
you
steel
possibly
galvanized wire, right? And we wrapped it. We wrapped it around a tree and then across the fucking street to another fucking tree, and then ran and hid and just waited for a
See
fucking.
if somebody would walk into
and,
it.
and just waited for a fucking car to go by, so we go and then fucking run away, right?
Yeah.
You can't even make this shit up. You can't even make this shit up, dude. Okay, the first fucking thing that came fucking down from fucking Phillips a fucking cop on a motorcycle. A fucking cop on a motorcycle, dude. As soon as we fucking saw that shit, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Booked, dude. We fucking booked. We were like, oh my god. We were like, it wasn't even funny. We were like fucking scared. We're like, dude, he's gonna get decapitated. We're gonna get charged with murder. We're fucking running, dude. We're running as fast as we can.
Like cartoon characters, you just burst up, take off.
We fucking just go. And as we're running away, fucking towards our buddy's house, we hear this flap, fucking like a big fucking flap, and fucking he snapped the line, dude.
I would love to see that shit. I would pay money to see that.
We never looked back, dude. We just fucking kept going, dude. Went and hid. Just went and hid. Fucking that was it, dude.
That's crazy, dude.
Maybe I shouldn't be telling these stories.
No, because if he's ever getting popular, you're fucked.
Oh fuck yeah! So to that cop that was out there, hopefully they're like, oh yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you mean the cop homicide?
He's sorry.
In 98. Oh, we just fucking solved that shit.
Meanwhile, his daughter's watching the episode, watching us talk about.
We're like, oh, a car's gonna hit. It's gonna be funny.
Oh, this is awesome.
So that was
Yeah, a car, not a guy.
That's usually how those things happen, though. I think of the butterfly effect. Have you ever seen that movie?
Yeah, absolutely. I like that. The first one, I didn't see the second one, but I heard it sucked.
With
The
Ashton
first one was
Kutcher,
good,
that's
though.
the one.
Yeah,
I
the
like.
First one's good. Yeah,
I don't really like Ashton
Never
Kutcher,
saw
but
dude, he was good in that movie. Again, I gotta give him props for that.
he was good in that '70s show.
Yeah.
As
So why don't you
Kelsey.
like him?
That's why I like.
Dude, where's my car?
Oh, so you say you don't?
Yes,
Dude,
yes.
where's my car?
Dude, what does mine say? Sweet, what does mine say?
That's awesome, man.
That is fucking funny.
Is Donnie still in the bathroom?
Fuck,
No,
why is he
I'm
in
going to the
here?
bathroom, man.
All right, we'll take a fucking break. We'll be
Sweet,
right back,
enjoy the
kids.
popcorn.
Break time.
Intermission. Later.
All right, sorry about that break, kids. We had to fucking get cigarettes and more beer, of course. We should play a game. All you guys out there should play a game where every time one of us takes a drink, you take a drink.
No, Jesus Christ, you'd be fucking.
Then add in sound effects like ding,
The
Mario chord.
We'll have to do a little and eventually I'd like to go through, because this is actually the 17th one. I was done, double check that. So this is the 17th installment of this Humpcast. And this one's going long, kids. This one seems like it might be a couple hour long one, so it's a good way to cap off the shit. 3 more weeks and I was hoping to finish it up just this season period with Mike, and then just take like a month off. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the summer, give it a little break, regroup, come back and hit it hard. So, I mean, we're going to shoot for that. But until then, we're going to continue to bring you the payment that, or the entertainment that you pay top dollar for. Sorry, the payment. Just give me a cigarette. See what happens when I don't have nicotine? I can't fucking think.
There you go. You got mini cigs right there.
Look at that. Anyway, we were talking about fucking fucked up shit, and I was revealing this ridiculous escapade I had. And, that shit was fucked up, and there was no excuse for it. But shit happens. You ever do anything just really silly? And stupid like that?
One time we were having paintball wars out at my buddy's place, just out in fucking you went across the street and there were just some trees right in front of fucking Washington, and this guy drove by and we were done with the wars and shit. This guy was just driving by slow, so it was like, fuck this guy.
He's creeping, so we're we don't fucking light him up.
He was doing like 15, 20 or something. It was just like,
And you're like, fuck.
yeah, exactly. I was just like, whatever.
This guy.
No
way.
Yeah.
Well, the
and
thing is,
then
if he jumps out of the car, you ever been hit with
No.
paintballs, dude? You just turn up your fucking meter on your paintballs, dude, and light his ass
And I'll
up.
get right back in that fucking thing.
Yes, he
Oh,
will.
That's but after I shot him, I was like, dude, why did I just do that? Like, oh shit.
Jesus.
And so fucking he's like making the turn to turn around. We're like, go,
I bet.
and I just
Go.
fucking run inside my buddy's house, and then fucking it was 3 of us. So my buddy Nate, it was his guns. And he's like, dude, what the fuck? Come on! And he's like picking up his shit. Dude, help me out! What the fuck? And so we just fucking picked up all his shit and ran downstairs. Just like his dad was upstairs, like, what are you guys doing? We just ran down. Just ran down there, and then fucking bing bing at the door. And we're like,
No way.
yeah. We were like, oh shit! And then whatever, we were like hiding down in the fucking laundry room and shit. Like, oh dude, we're fucked. And then Tim's dad comes downstairs and he's like, you guys are fucked. And we're like, no. He's like, yeah, some dude wants to talk to you guys upstairs. We're like, no. Yeah, exactly. We're like, oh shit. So I'm like,
Tell him we're sorry,
and
dude.
exactly. So I
Oh,
slowly
no.
start walking upstairs, and he's like, I'm just kidding. He just said he shot him, and so I just told him to get out of here or whatever. Yeah, he just we just shot his windows, or I shot his windows, and then so the dude was like pissed and hey, whatever. And then fucking, I guess Mark was just like, all right, well,
Too bad.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Get the fuck out of here, kid.
Yeah, I don't know what kids you're talking about.
Yeah,
That's
he was like,
fucked
you guys
up,
are
man.
fucking retarded. Don't do that shit anymore.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
What's the matter with
defuse
you?
your situation.
If that hits your car, right? A paintball hits your car, wouldn't that fuck up your paint job? I mean, it's paint, right?
It could. It could probably scratch it, actually.
Probably scratch
Well,
it.
if it hit the window.
I hit the
But
back
like the
windshield.
damage would be done with like within the scratching, not like the paint. Like you can
No,
wipe that off right away.
That's water-based.
Wipe that
It's all
off.
water-based
Right.
with the
You can
fucking
get that
paintballs.
off, yeah.
That's
What
why
if you use like some latex-based like paint?
I don't
That
think they
would-
even make them.
No, because
No sadistic bastard.
you'll hear of
doing
people in paintball wars that are or like paintball tournaments and shit that will wipe, and they're cheaters.
Sure.
But when they
Oh,
get shot,
sure.
sometimes they'll fucking wipe real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Yeah, I would say that qualifies as fairly retarded. Taking out a car, fucking light up a
Yeah.
car, going by. That's ridiculous. Justin, anything that retarded ever?
Nothing.
Nothing you could say on the internet.
Yeah, well, I wasn't really that crazy of a kid, I guess.
I wasn't either, man.
That means you didn't have enough fun, dude.
That's not true.
Shit, when I was like
Yeah,
21, I was
true.
still doing stupid
He was
shit like
busy
that.
Yeah.
Studying, man.
I was the good kid disguised as the bad breakdancer. But
Uh,
all we did was like
straight
freaking
edge?
study dance, and all had a reputation of.
you got beer now, but I mean, maybe you were straight edge back in the day.
Maybe a straight edge back in the day. Were you straight edge growing up? When was the
Straight
first
edge?
time you drank a beer? Straight edge is a movement that was like a bunch of
Yeah,
idiot
I
punks
know.
shave their heads
I'll-
and they're like, we're straight edge.
Well, like my dad,
Yeah, they don't
he's
do
like,
drugs.
You had sex.
Yeah.
He like
I don't know about
drummer
sex.
for a
They
rock
love
band.
No wonder
that.
they're so angry. It's true.
Abstinence.
I was a drummer for a rock band. My mom had me when she was 18, so I didn't
Yeah.
really have the most straight edge.
Yeah.
Like,
Upbringing.
Well, I didn't either, but
So I was
I didn't
never
drink till I
really
was, like,
straight edge.
18.
I was always the
Your
hoodlum.
dad wasn't a drummer for a rock band?
yeah, it was.
Are you serious?
My stepdad was.
That's like fucked up shit.
He played in a cover band
Coincidence?
for.
That's
I think
fucked
not,
up.
man.
Probably not. He tried to get me to play drums.
My dad
actually
was a
when
jazz
I was
drummer. No, I'm just
4.
kidding, he wasn't.
Yeah, you know.
He had a jazz drummer's name. He has a jazz drummer, Dell. That's a fucking. That's a jazz drummer's name, whatever.
It does sound like one.
Yeah.
I think I fucked up when
Oh, old Dale Scrabble.
I was a
Old
young
Dale
kid.
Stubby Toe Scrabber. Oh, I love that guy.
I was a young kid and I found a beer in my dad's garage, and so I was like, I was like, I'm gonna try this.
This was-
I
My
tried
dad
it, and I
just
was
let
like,
me have
"Oh,
it.
this
My
is
dad
like
just let me
juicy."
try it. He's like, go ahead. And I gave him the sour face. He's like, you're not going to try it anymore, are you? I'm like,
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
I'm not.
And then I think,
Tastes like
I
shit.
think I fucked up when I was 16 and I started drinking a little bit, but I wouldn't drink beer. I would only drink liquor.
Anyone,
so-
anyone on
See,
us?
bitch drinks.
Yeah,
saying?
well, not bitch
Or
drinks,
shots.
but shots.
Okay.
I'm kind of
And then that was like, I didn't do it regularly, and then whatever.
Justin, here, you gonna say something? There?
I discovered a crazy moment in my life that I can talk about.
All right.
I was,
Local.
and here's how straight edge I was.
I was dancing down the
as a-
street one day.
as a child.
Child,
Going into 8th grade, the summer of going into 8th grade, I just got off probation because I beat up a kid in 7th grade.
If you say it with your penis, I'll be very upset.
No, it wasn't with my penis. It was the,
What's
it's
with your
not-
obsession?
I don't know. I don't know. I'll throw that out as a theme. I was trying to make a fucking runner joke.
Penis. Daddy wants me to say it.
Boom. There you go.
13-year-old jokes here.
Um,
Dick and fart jokes, dude.
It's what it's all.
We got both.
That's what we've been reduced to. We've regressed to that, kids. All right, go on with your story. Facebook.
Just got off probation like the day, and then me and my buddies decided to party. We have a house, and then there was a house behind it that was vacant at the time. We knew the owners.
Can I do the soundtrack for this while you do this
Yeah.
story?
We knew the owners, and the cops decided to come, and all I really remember is a flash of the cops behind me saying, "Freeze!" And then like I sprint 2 steps, and I was like, "Fuck, they're probably gonna catch me anyway." Stop, and then keep going. I kept going, and then
Fucking run.
I just fucking like I ran and like flipped over the fence and just fucking booked it.
Were you
And
drunk at all?
I was drinking. I didn't feel drunk at the
You
time.
didn't fall forward? You didn't
Yeah.
fall forward and run? Because I told the story when I broke out of that cop car and I was running for my fucking life. Yeah, dude, I broke out of a cop car when I was 16. They made the mistake leaving the glass down a little bit, and I slid through, fucking reached out, unhinged the thing, and fucking took off running. Made it to my house, but when you're drunk and you're running really fast, I ran for the cops twice in my life, and both times you just fall forward every time you're trying to run when you're drunk.
Really?
You're trying to run full spray when you're wasted, dude.
It's because you're leaning.
You will fall. Yeah, you're fucking going. You're just
Slap.
It's ridiculous. Sorry, go on.
I had a couple of beers at the time. It was kind of that awkward stage where I didn't really
know you were drunk.
really like beer. No alcohol was there,
Yeah.
but girls were drunk. Girls were drunk.
That's why he was there.
Of course, exactly.
He had an
man.
ulterior motive.
No, man. No way. Come on.
But yeah, ran from the cops, and it was a pretty
And you got away.
when you were there, and I got away.
You got away.
I ducked over some
Beautiful.
car, under some car like this. I was
Nice.
fucking scared.
When I was fucking 17 and I caught a ride back to Sioux Falls from Watertown because I was bouncing between my parents at the time. I didn't have a place of my own. Obviously, I wasn't 18 yet. But they had an 11 o'clock curfew. And I was up by Cathedral, and I caught a ride with this dude, and he just dropped me off. And fucking and I was only a few blocks away from my mom's house. It was in a home stretch, and I fucking happened to see some people. Happened to see some people I knew cruising by, like at fucking midnight or something. I'm like, "What's up?" They're like, "You want to jump in the car, fucking smoke a bowl?" I'm like, "Yeah." So I throw my backpack. It's got all my clothes and shit in the trunk, and I hop in. Within a few blocks, we're pulled over. We're pulled over, and they're fucking searching everyone's shit, and they got me out of the car, and they're asking me all these questions and shit, and they're like, "Alright, what's your name? What's your age?" I'm like, 18. And they're like going through my fucking bag and shit, and I'm like, "What are you going through my bag for, dude?" They're like, "Well, we have had carjackings and stuff around here. We want to make sure you didn't have any, tools and shit like that you're breaking into cars." I'm like, "Alright, go ahead." So they search it up, and they're like, I'm like, "Okay, well, can I go? Am I free to go?" And they're like, "Yeah, we're just running your name here now." And in retrospect, I didn't have to give them any of that information, whatever. I was a kid.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they run my name and they say everything, say they're like, birth date 6/20/82, and they're like, "Nah, you're fucked now, buddy, go ahead, put your hands on the car." I'm like, "What, man? I live like 2 blocks away from here, dude. Like, you're out after curfew, you shouldn't have lied to us, told us you're, right age." So off to juvie I go. And I'm all fucking pissed. I'm like, this is fucking bullshit, man. How are you guys gonna arrest me? I can see my house from here, going on and on. Word for word, exactly what this cop told me. I'll never forget it. Because there's an Asian cop on the site. You know the Asian cop? You ever been pulled over by the Asian? We have one token Asian cop that's on the force, in Sioux Falls, dude.
I think
He's
went to
really
school with
silly,
that kid. I think I went to school with that kid, dude.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm serious,
No, dude,
man.
he was
This
a
guy's
cop
old.
when
I
we
think
were.
this guy was a cop.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's way older.
When we were teenagers.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
no way you went to school
No,
with
you
him.
didn't. I think I'm different. Okay,
No, anyway.
Probably more Asian cops now.
Yeah, there may be.
There may be,
But
yeah.
this guy's been on the force for a long time.
You know this guy, he's short and stocky.
Yeah, yep, exactly.
Yeah.
And so you know what I'm talking about.
Probably, dude.
Yeah,
We've been pulled over a lot of
Yeah.
times.
Okay, so anyway, he happens to be off doing some other business with the people driving the car or whatever. And this fucking guy that I'm going off on saying, "This is fucking bullshit. This is bullshit, man." Fucking, he goes, "You know what? You don't like the rules? You can go back to Cuba."
Oh,
What?
fuck.
That's what he said to me. So I'm like, wait a minute. And I was
I was like, could you please say that in Mandarin? I don't speak this language.
Wait a minute. I was like, what are you talking about? My first fucking thing, I was like, I didn't even, and you're fucking young. I didn't even know if I knew I think I called him I know I called him a pig.
Oh, you didn't
A
call
fascist.
him
I called him a fascist pig. I was like, "You fascist fucking pig." That's what I said. "You motherfucker." I started just making this big racket. And the other fucking cop on the scene's like, "What's going on over here?" And this Asian cop who walked over.
Rodney
He walks out. Yeah, no, he walks over. He's like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "This motherfucker." I'm in handcuffs there. I'm like, "This motherfucker just told me I could go back to Cuba. Fucking piece of shit. Fuck you, going on." And he's like, "Whoa." She's like, "Shut up." He's like, "Shut up," and the cop goes, "No, I said you could go to Cuba. If you don't like our laws in our country, you can go to Cuba." And I was like, "That's not what you fucking said. You said go back to Cuba, you piece of shit. Fuck you." You know what I mean? All fucking pissed off.
I don't even speak that language, motherfucker.
Exactly.
What the fuck you talking about? I've had that. Though they pull me
nachos
over
and
and take my
cockfighting on the
license,
inside, whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck on the outside,
Yeah,
Inside
get your
is
last
based
name
off
and they automatically think you're from that country.
or whatever, dude.
It's like,
But
fuck
yeah,
you,
dude, that guy said that
Do
to
you
me.
hear an
If
accent,
you don't like it, you
motherfucker?
can go back to Cuba. That's what that fucking guy said to me, man.
That's fucked up. Dude.
That was a little kid, and then he amended it.
Well, you weren't a little kid. You were a teenager.
In front of the
So,
other cop, he amended it though. He was like, "No, I said you go to Cuba. You don't like our fucking laws. You go to." It's like, that's clever. That's real cute. You fucking. And I just gave him an earful the whole way down to juvie. Which they just came and let me out, and that was it. But I don't know, man. Cops. It's a difficult position of authority to maintain, right? Because
Yeah.
you want to be fucking cool to people, but you've got
I
to
think
take
you need,
so
like-
much shit.
Yeah.
Because
And
so
you
many
probably
other...
lashed out at you from other shit. They've
Exactly,
had.
but we do the same thing to them.
Absolutely.
It's like it goes around, you know what I mean? There's so many of them, like the bad ones fuck it up for all the, you know.
Yeah,
it's
but
like
there
one-
isn't that many bad ones out here. I've ran into a lot of cool ones who are actually totally laid back.
There's
as long
some
as
real
you're cool with
cocksuckers
them.
that are here, dude.
Some of them are
That's true.
cocksuckers at first
Very
till they run your name and you're clear. Then they're cool. You know, like they'll be really strict with you until they run your name. They want to catch you on a bench warrant or some shit, you know. But other than that, generally they're pretty cool. I haven't really ran into too many problems with bad cops, except for
Yeah.
Officer Irish, but he's no longer on the force.
Yeah.
He was
Fucking Christensen's my fucking, like, nemesis, dude. I lodged a complaint with a sergeant against him when I was fucking outside of my old space downtown. Fucking, I was gonna fight this kid out fucking front. And I couldn't find my glasses after the fucking kid, like, left. And I'm out there like an idiot. And I fucking throw my beer down. And he's like, boop, boop, cherries. And I'm outside of my space. And he's like, what are you doing out here? I'm like, I can't see. I'm all fucking hammered. Like, I can't see. I fucking don't know what's going on. I'm trying to find my glasses. And he's like, well, get in the car. I'm writing you a ticket. I'm like, for what? How are you going to write me a ticket? I'm
Public
like, he's like,
intoxication.
no, he goes, no. Because I'm like right by my fucking door. I'm like, I'll go right in there. He goes, no, I'm going to write you a ticket for littering. I'm like, well, why don't I just go pick up the can right now? He's like, it's too late. He's like, it's too late. I'm like, okay. Fucking. So
Wow.
he writes me a $100 ticket for littering, and I'm all pissed. And I'm on the cell phone on the way home, on the fucking walk home, going up to the sergeant. All right, he gave me a ticket for littering, and
Were
the
you
camera's right
downtown
there. What's
Are
that?
you downtown?
Yeah, downtown.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense then why he would probably act like that. Imagine the amount of
Belligerent
racist guys-
idiots. He doesn't know him. He doesn't. But he
it's
didn't.
generally Native Americans who are fucking shit-faced down there wandering around. You don't know how many of
That's
them I've
where
had
I
wander
fucking
into our
live.
space.
Sure.
They wander all the way
Okay.
upstairs when I was above
Okay,
Phil's
I
pub,
know,
dude.
I was there too.
Walk fucking right
I was
in,
there
and
too.
I'm like,
Yeah.
who the fuck are you?
It was
LJ gets up, and when LJ gets up, they
Yeah.
immediately like, oh, I'll leave.
I fucking live there.
He's a big
dude.
motherfucker, so. You live there?
I live in 7th and Nesbitt.
Yeah, he lives right. He's
you live
nestled-
down there, yeah.
He's nestled right nicely in the hood, dude. He's right. He's right.
Yeah, dude, just
Not
nice
really
and
a hood,
warm.
but-
He's
yeah.
nestled right
Yeah.
in there.
There's a lot of
Right
drunks,
now.
that's for certain.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
no,
drunks down
that
there.
was my fault. I mean, like, honestly, like, you look back in retrospect and you're like, look, man, you never ever try to fucking do a power play with a fucking cop.
No,
Ever.
dude, he's got all the power.
Yeah,
you're just being
you
stupid.
you just assume, you just
I tried.
you're four figure shit. You don't fucking, you know. But
Doesn't
at some
bother.
point, you know what? All you do is you assert your rights as much as you can. You know, you say,
Yeah.
fucking, look, am I arrested or am I free to go right now? Because the second you say that, you're already establishing to them that you're being held against your will. Right now, this whole time you're talking to me, you're holding me against my will. So you need a reason. You either need to have probable cause or arresting me. Otherwise, I'm fucking free to go. You can fucking go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing you got to assert over and over again. And, like, I don't need to answer your questions. No, and you say, you know, they'll answer your questions with another question. Where are you
Yeah.
going? What are you doing tonight? Am I arrested or am I free to go right now?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the only thing that I'm going to say to you.
What they're doing is they're
That's-
fishing.
right. You know, who doesn't know their rights? Who can we shake up enough to where he'll give us probable cause?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they can fuck with you.
Give us a
in
reason
ways.
to get a quota.
The bottom line.
Make it
is-
look like we're doing something out here.
The bottom line is most of it's a fucking joke. Exactly. They're
Some
so
of them are
fucking
looking.
bored.
Yeah, some of
Make
them are
it
They're
look
so
looking
like
for
fucking
shit
bored.
to do,
There's
yeah.
nothing to fucking do, but there is shit to do. Their hands are probably tied most of the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They're limited on
They
certain
get
things
called
and they're
into
forced to do a
situations.
little
Probably they
petty
can't do
things.
shit about it, even though they know the guy's guilty of shit. I would assume.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's probably tons of domestic dispute fucking shit that they can't.
And the state can press charges in the domestic circumstance, but outside of that, I'm saying, like, let's say you fucking find a guy. And fucking, dude, you just know when people are lying to you. Fucking, okay, when I worked down at Sid's, we'd have these people out front panhandling, shaking people down.
Yeah.
I'd walk into work and they're shaking me down. And I'm like, I don't have any change. I go in there, I clock in, I come out. I'm like, look, you can't panhandle out here. And they're like, what are you We're not panhandling. What are you talking about? It's like, dude, you just shook me down a second ago when I just came in to clock in for work. Don't lie right to my face, dude.
Yeah.
Like, what are you? I mean, come on, man. I realize you're fucking at your all-time desperate low. If you're shaking people down for quarters outside of a liquor store, your life is not in a good spot. Your whole life is revolving around the next bottle of vodka that you fucking get. You
As
know what I mean?
opposed to fucking getting your ass off the fucking
Well, if they, you know, and even
sidewalk.
if
getting
they
a
even
job.
had, if they even had a little bit of ambition, they could start a podcast and get drunk on the fucking internet.
Yeah. Make
like,
millions.
like,
Jesus.
yeah, like the rest of us fucking do, right?
Right?
You go and you do your shitty shift and then you go and you spend it. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just saying, like, fucking, they're so defeated that they can't even, you know, get up that amount. You know what I mean?
It's not even that hard to get a job out here. Go to Labor Ready.
Which kind of, you know, ties into, it's like, you know, how much can you coddle someone? How much can you support someone? Because if you offer them, you know,
No,
look, here's free food.
nurse it for the rest of
Okay,
their life.
sweet, more money that I can spend on drugs. You know, maybe it's not booze, whatever it happens to be. You know what I mean? And their lives are destroyed pretty much no matter what. You can provide them with housing, you can provide them with food. They're gonna fuck up no matter what.
Exactly.
They're still gonna manage to fuck up somehow. And it's like, what can you do with that segment of society? There ain't nothing. There ain't nothing you can do.
I think they're
Unless you're Hitler.
Leave them
unless
alone.
you're Hitler.
Leave them alone.
Just leave them alone. They don't leave us alone.
I think
Then get them the fuck off your goddamn property.
Yeah, well,
With a
public
shotgun.
property, you know, public
Shot
property.
it.
You can't
Yeah,
do
yeah,
shit
but
about
your front yard ain't public property.
No,
It's
fuck
your
no.
fucking
Absolutely
shit.
not. No.
That's your shit.
No, I think any homeless community ever, like talking about basically any homeless community in the United States. I honestly kind of I get it almost. It's like I really don't. All of our society is just sick. It's a sick society. All we have is really like plastic shit upon plastic shit.
Pretty much, yeah.
And the
And,
fucked up thing is when you not
it's
to interrupt, but like I was just gonna say, like, you know, isn't it fucked up how most of our monetary system only exists like digitally?
Yeah.
Like the majority of it, like it doesn't even exist in like green that we throw around. It's all like in debt
There's no
and banks,
substance.
and it's just
It's all
like
just
there,
numbers
like with
that
like a
you-
delete button. Now it's gone.
Right.
Richest
Now
people
it's
in the
gone.
world don't do anything but trade money.
Yeah.
Right. So like the homeless
I'm sorry, go
people,
ahead.
it's an outlet to get rid of all that and almost into like a normal society. And it's weird to say that because it's like they're homeless and they're outcasts.
It's like
and-
nature's way, you think, of like thinning shit out, or like
not
I
I don't know.
market working at its best.
No, it ain't that.
It's-
Free market way.
it ain't that
It's
what's great about it.
it's our economy style, man. It's the
Yeah.
style of
No,
our economy.
I think if you're gonna talk about homelessness, I think the punk rock lyric, you know, it's true that there's a color divide. It's not black and white. It's green. Rings true. I mean, it's true. I mean, these people they have poverty issues, but you look at the roots and you start going back to, you know, where that's stemming from,
Right.
and you look at, you know, the inequity that they were born into, or you know what I mean? Like it plays a role. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
They're a
in those-
product of their environment.
It's primarily socioeconomic driven. You know what I mean?
Right.
Their problems, but you get the addictions and things that spring forth from there. The thing that can fuck it all up, I think, for their recovery and with anyone's recovery, is the biggest mistake would be enabling or coddling or. Do you understand what I'm saying here? Like basically
helping them.
you would be encouraging them, like it's like you're giving them a sense of entitlement to pursue their own destruction, you know, by trying to support them, which
Without
is
any sort of
not what you're
punishment.
trying to do. You're trying to offer them a hand up, so that way
You're trying to teach them to take care of themselves.
Right.
That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to teach
But
them
that
to take
most
care
of the time that
themselves.
doesn't. It ends up having the reverse.
That all
effect.
starts with parenting, and you know,
That
parenting
has-
is kind of
Exactly.
fucked now.
This thing you're not the parent.
Like parenting is pretty
that
much
shit was
fucked.
done. That shit was destroyed.
Like
There's
your
some-
mom whooped your ass, didn't she, Donnie?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My mom whooped my
Talking
ass. Your mom
church,
whooped your ass.
talking
No.
church. I don't think so.
Your mom didn't spank you.
My dad did a little bit.
He spanked
a
you,
little
though.
bit.
One
Yeah,
of
it's
them did
discipline.
it.
It's
One of them
discipline
did it.
at
The
all.
point is, it was discipline. There was discipline there.
Yeah.
There was a little bit.
Yeah.
At the very least, you had a fear that they would spank you.
The whole
Correct?
time. Yeah,
exactly. See, you don't have to beat the shit out of your kids. That's not what I'm saying. But you do have to establish a little bit of God complex and a little bit of fear.
I'm just saying.
There has to be a little bit of fear.
It's a good
because
thing,
it's
dude.
built with respect. That's how it is, like that. But
I understand that,
but-
but I mean, are you saying then that these people didn't have that?
absolutely, that's exactly what I'm saying.
That's
That
not
is
true.
exactly what I'm saying.
I don't think that's true.
Or that they had it to such a
extreme
strong
degree.
extreme
It
of
was
one or
abusive.
the other
It was abusive.
to
Right.
one or the other
That
that
was
it
abusive.
ended up that way.
Yeah, and I mean, I've been on that side of the spectrum too, man. I've discussed that on the Humpcast. I live with a fucking farmer who fucking was a bully to me, dude. I mean, I was only fucking like 8, 9 years old.
Yeah.
Fucking guy was a fucking piece of shit. So I mean, you know, to this day, I don't know, man. I would love to fucking just go and train for like 2 years just to fucking box and just go box that motherfucker one day. You know what I mean? But like at the end, it ain't gonna help nothing. You know what I mean?
No,
Like, you grow, you try to grow, and you fucking people have issues. So I think that.
I think it would definitely help you maybe
If I
build
had free money,
confidence
though-
within yourself, because that's something that's subconsciously within you that makes
Sure.
you a passive individual, feeling that you could be bullied sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because then it doesn't have it has a subliminal fear in the back of your mind.
Nah, I'm not saying that it doesn't exist or that it didn't ever have any effect on me, dude. I think it gave me, if anything, it just gave me a lot of anxiety issues that I had to fucking manage. You know what I mean?
You know,
like
which is fear. That's what anxiety is.
Yeah,
It's a fear.
Yeah, but it's irrational. I mean, it's shit that serves. Exactly. Like, I mean, that could happen with anyone. You know what I mean? Like, I guess getting back to what we're talking about and like homelessness, dude. I mean, like, I think the big thing to address is like, you know, we want to help these people, right? I mean, you don't want to see someone out there begging for change. I don't want to see someone begging for change.
True, I don't, but there should be a limit on it. There should be some sort of strike setup or something. There needs to be something.
I don't like when somebody's asking me for change and they're smoking a cigarette. I don't
it's like,
like that
obviously, you have money to buy cigarettes.
Yeah.
Right.
Why are you not prioritizing your money to do things that are useful?
Right. But I mean, aren't there certain, basically what you would call just fucking incorrigible? I mean, like, certain segments of society that just can't be helped. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Is like there should be some sort of strike system. Like, let's say I'll help you once.
So what happens then?
I'll help you twice. If I help you the third time, then maybe you should be extradited.
Yeah. So it's so at a certain point you cut people off.
They should be left to their own devices outside of our society.
But sometimes they get fucked when they're left in their own.
But you know
device.
that these people.
That is their responsibility. Sometimes you have to take responsibility for yourself. There's a hard lesson for a 50-year-old. For a 50-year-old
That's the
homeless
kind of
guy
thing
to
that
learn.
encourages crime.
But it needs to
Then
happen.
once they fuck up so much within the system that was created for them, then they're just gonna go out and start robbing people because they're desperate for fucking food. I say provide the resources for housing and food, which is absolutely absurd. That we live in a country this wealthy and that we cannot house our fucking.
But it's also not logical
Well,
to
we'll
say
go
we're
overseas and do it over there.
But the problem I see with that now while I completely agree with that, I fully agree that that is how society.
I'm not saying give them
started.
money. I'm not saying give them money and expect them to manage it.
No, that's not what I'm saying either. What I'm saying is that you got.
But that's what's happening, Frank. That's what's happening with reparations and with Native Americans when they're getting all these grants or when they get fucking free money from the government.
True.
Of course, you're not going to know how to fucking manage it. Fucking look at how they're managing their shit. Look at the reservations.
Yeah, they never had to worry about it.
They can't manage the shit. They cannot manage the shit. And by just giving them those breaks, you're not allowing them to fucking survive on their own.
What you want to do is change society.
You're depriving them of the fucking. But now that's like the retarded, ignorant, right wing view of it. But I'm saying like I don't want to deprive people.
No,
of
what
food.
your idea is that you want to change society as a whole so everybody has housing, everybody has food, the basic necessities are taken care of without the economic consequences. Correct.
You gotta have something to trade. You gotta
food and housing.
Food and housing is a standard thing that
I'm not
you're
talking about
being,
entertainment.
you get that.
I'm not talking about fucking money for you to go get drunk.
Okay,
I'm not talking about anything like that.
This is what I'm saying with that.
Food
Okay.
and housing. I think that's a basic right we should.
Look at how
medical health care. I'm sorry.
Of course.
Look at those three things.
Look at how the economy was started. By now, you have a large machine where all the wheels are turning. You cannot pull the plug on a certain section of that machine, otherwise the whole thing collapses. So, as we're standing right now, the transition would be violent. It would be some sort of revolution.
It doesn't have to be extreme like that, though. It
would
need to be.
It has to be. You have to think, those people who have grown up their entire life, they cannot change to that. They can't. They've only known what they know.
Well, they're already doing that now. I mean, they're providing free housing for people. They say that they bill them. It's like, they're never going to fucking pay those bills back, but they're providing housing for them. If it's cold out, here's a fucking place to stay.
But you're not fixing the problem. Those people still go there and they do drugs and they still waste their money on things that they don't need. They're still trying to sell their fucking food stamps at Walmart for beer.
Sure.
For beer money.
You know what though? I say, you know what? Why not give them that right? Why not give them that right? Because you know what? If they want to fucking... Alright, tell you what. If you're satisfied staying on this cot in this situation and getting your free meal...
Nobody will be.
And that's how you want... If that's what you want to do...
That's the problem. The mindset is that those people won't be now. While we would be fine with that because we have some sort of moral balance. They don't have a moral balance.
Fuck that.
What I'm saying is that's the extent of my moral obligation. Dude. That for me personally is the extent. That's the limit of where I extend my moral, where my morals say, look, I think that it's right for us to provide these three basic things for them. Now, if they're unhappy with their station, if they get sick of fucking eating the same fucking shit, and then
as long as
being
you're
in a cot,
contributing positively to society You deserve those rights.
Why? Why should they fucking fill out? What if their fucking life is shitty and they want to fucking go out and they want to work at Labor Ready and then spend that money to get drunk so they can go back and fucking do it all over again tomorrow and fucking stay at this place that fucking is a mission? I say do it.
Who's making them work?
I say do it.
But who's making them work? Nobody.
They're making them work so that way they can get their fucking booze on.
No, they're
You know
not
what I'm
making
saying?
them
Like,
work.
if that's what you want to fucking make your life,
because
I say there's
Listen,
nothing we can do about it.
I am fine
I'm not
with
saying
that.
it's a good decision. I'm just saying like
that's not a problem. If they just want to go get drunk, that's fine. But the problem is when it's a criminal activity. When it's a criminal activity, that's when it's a problem.
I'm not talking
exactly.
about that.
Here, how about this?
That's exactly what we're talking about. Because this guy's out panhandling. He's harassing you. You bitched at him. He wouldn't leave. You're talking about those situations. If some guy is getting drunk and he still has a house and he can stay on his own stuff, that's different.
Panhandling,
If being drunk is your entertainment, whatever.
Well, I'm just saying panhandling and robbery are two different things. You know what I mean?
Obviously,
so it's like
obviously.
Panhandling I can deal with a lot more than being fucking held up or whatever. I think as long as they have the basic resources there
one's
for food,
violent and one's
shelter, and
passive.
healthcare,
I mean,
they're not going to be desperate enough to go out and hurt someone. Now, you're always going to have the fucking maniacs out there, which could be in any segment of society.
But you don't know.
It's not even
you don't know
maniacs,
that's how it's going to work. You don't
It's
know.
not even. It's not
really
maniacs.
normal people go out and hurt other people.
Sure, that's for people.
Yeah, dude, for sure. Like,
Sure.
here,
That's
take it
That's
this
what I'm
way.
saying.
Take
What are
it
you
this way,
desperate for?
dude.
Booze?
Dude, no. Look at this way. Look at it this way.
You don't want to work? Those people are always going to be
Here's
there.
the
That's what I'm
running
saying,
joke.
Frank.
You know, guys or people.
All right,
Let me throw a little bit. Let me throw a little.
Jay's cracking eggs and
like Donnie, like we have this, like all of us right now sitting here. We are fortunate enough that we have been fucking put in the part of society, and we have been able to cope with it in our own way, working whatever, to where we're in our place. We pay for it and shit like that.
I don't know if I use the word fortunate because we don't have a choice.
I think I'm doing good.
Dude,
man.
we're fortunate.
I'm doing
we
good.
were born fucking dirt
Right,
fuckers
exactly.
in Bangladesh.
Exactly. Right, like, dude, I have what I have, and I think I'm doing well. I think I'm doing
well, so
well.
was I, but I'm saying we're still here. Like,
Exactly.
We were.
Exactly.
Because
Exactly.
we made it work.
Here, but check
We
this
made
out.
it work.
But
We took
check this out.
initiative. That's
Here's what I'm
things are
saying.
missing.
Here's what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
If you got guys like us who are chilling in a place right now, shooting a fucking video that we put online because we have internet access, we got computers, we got music to listen to, we got games, we got guitars, all that shit.
Yeah.
We get to go play shows, we get to go do our shit, you know, whatever, skateboard, we do all that shit, you know. Hey, awesome, man, that's our vice. But then you got the guys who are given food and fucking roof, shit like that, but that's what they are given. Just given that.
Right.
So you got that segment of society which is all together just like that. Like, hey, this is what we got, and we don't have to work for it at all. But hey, we have this, but how can we get more? Let's go rob motherfuckers. Let's go fucking get money.
Exactly.
You know, because we want more.
You think it contributes that? It contributes it to the mindset of them just wanting more?
I feel that you just enable
that entitlement, that sense of self-entitlement. Exactly. Just like that fucking drummer for that band. Look, you seem like a nice guy. I was wearing my fucking my aqua socks from fucking Walgreens, and he's like, "Are those Sean Jordans? What are you wearing there?" I'm like, Sean, like, what are you talking about?
Number 23, Sean Jordan.
Yeah. I'm like, these are Walmart aqua socks, buddy. And he's like, oh, that's cool. I work at the shoe store, so I'm always checking out people's shoes. I'm like, that's great. Do your sound check. And like, he was all pissed off about doing the sound check. Like, I don't know. Anyway, the thing is, like, look, you guys didn't have to be on the show at all. You know what I mean? Like, I fucking throw the line out for fucking people that want to play, and it's like, if you want to play, then you come and you play.
And honestly,
you don't bitch about doing your fucking sound check. You want to piss me off. Like, that's one efficient way to do it.
What's going to happen.
God, I hope this fucker's watching.
I'll see you again. Here's another one of these episodes.
You're pretty nice, Donnie, though. You'll pick things that don't have a following, really. You know what I mean? Maybe they have just a very small developed
Thank you,
following,
Frank.
Brand new. And you give these guys a chance to play in front of people who have a following. That's a huge... You guys bitch. Like, the little bands, they bitch like crazy about getting on big gigs.
And you can't...
And then we get you on a gig, and you bitch about it.
It's fucking silly, man. I mean, like, you put in fucking 15 years doing some shit, and then it's like, alright, then come to me and bitch at me about maybe, like, another mic. Yeah. But if you want fucking 4 mics and 4 samples for your fucking band, you gotta tell me that shit ahead of time. Don't just show up to a gig and expect shit to be ready for you.
Or you get pissed that you're opening. It's like, fuck off. You know how many shows I've opened? I don't care if I open shows.
I should clarify, dude. That band was really entertaining. They were really good, fucking, and they were skanking their asses off at the end for our band. So they were supportive. It was just I didn't like that. I don't like the attitude of self-entitlement.
No attitude.
I don't like that shit, dude.
That ego
dude,
shit
you're checking for a
cannot be
fucking
there.
reason, dude. If I hit that ego,
that was the biggest problem with the scene 3 or 4 years ago. Was the egos were fucking everywhere. There was just every band had an ego. Like bands would basically play and leave. and take everybody with them.
It's
There was no
Still
respect
happens. Still happens.
going
It
on.
does still happen.
You know what I mean? There was no
It
respect
totally
fucking
still
going
happens.
on.
It totally
Happens a
still
lot.
happens, dude.
But
Absolutely. It just happened fucking last week, man. Guys that came to check my band, like, well, we're gonna go. I'm like, come on, man. At least stick around to watch one song from these guys. They came from fucking Minneapolis. You know what I mean? Like, stick around and watch a song. Like, don't just fucking show up, watch a band, and leave.
You might dig the fuck out of it. They might waste our ass. They might be way better than us. I almost guarantee that they are. way better
I
than
played
us.
with
Check
bands
these
where
guys
I thought
out,
that they
man.
were not going to be that great
And then
because I
fucking-
barely
and
heard
they're
them. Or you
awesome.
heard like, and they were fucking amazing.
Obliterate the Apex. Have you guys listened to Obliterate the Apex?
Negative.
I played a fucking show with them. They opened it. We headlined it with Tennessee.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was like, Obliterate? What the fuck does that mean? Who the fuck are these guys? What, they're on the bill?
Sounds like a pretty brilliant name for a band, actually.
And then they fucking opened the show. And dude, like, the whole show, I was just like, whoa!
Yeah.
And nobody.
Whoa!
Who set the show on? Who set the show on?
Pettit, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
Was
See,
that-
he fishes. He fishes well, though.
Right, but I was just like, holy shit!
You're talking about a vet there who
dude,
probably knows
I
his
heard
band.
the fucking the lead
For
singer,
sure.
guitar player, fucking sound checking his
got
guitar,
their shit together, yeah.
and he
Got
was
their
just
shit
fucking.
together. I bet he had a backup guitar, Jake, in case he broke a string.
They're all fucking black hearts too, but either way, it was
Right?
like,
Yeah,
wow.
of course. Oh,
then
yeah,
when
they're
they
black hearts.
play-
He's fucking heard them, dude.
These guys, I will tell you right now, American necrophagist.
No
Really?
way.
No bullshit.
No way.
No bullshit, dude. I was
That techie?
I was that lost through the whole show, but
I was that
understanding.
lost.
I mean,
Jesus.
that lost, but understanding everything
Right, no,
going
I
on.
know
was
what
like,
you're saying,
It was
dude.
that
Just
fucking
that
It
like,
was so
Crazy
much
Dude,
information.
that music like that, that's
musical
so dense.
information
That,
that
like, it's like the fucking shit like moves like seismically.
Dude.
Like, you're just like, what is going on?
You have to listen to it like
Yeah, the picture is
4 or
like,
5 times before you're like, okay, I think I got this.
It's like the drummer will start a drum fill here, and then like halfway through the drum fill, the fucking guitar player starts
right
a
there.
riff here, and then they
Yep.
meet here.
Yeah,
and fucking
dude.
like it's like what
dude,
the fuck
I still
happened?
have one
I just
part
got
of this.
blindsided by a fucking
Dude,
breakdown that
I
just blew
still
my mind.
have, I still
Fuck.
have fucking one part of this show engraved in my head. Is when these guys were playing and their fucking lead singer. They all spent the night at my place that night, like them
That
and Trog.
Trog,
Them and Trog. Both of them.
At
Obliterate.
your little place?
All of them.
Oh my
All of them,
fucking
dude. Yeah,
God.
all of them, dude. Yeah. And
Didn't
dude,
they
fucking,
spray paint your street?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, but either way,
They marked
dude.
it?
No, I get this shit. I still have this shit engraved in my mind. Where fucking the singer, he's going like,
Right, doing all that shit. Very accurate. I love it. Do it for the camera.
air guitar, dude.
Fucking
Air
just
guitar.
insane,
Dude,
man.
He's an air guitar
The
champ,
whole
dude.
thing is a
Go
little
show
bit of
him,
this.
Jake.
It was a
Go
little
show
bit
him.
of fucking. You got like that going
There
in
you
with
go.
the little slide,
Little that.
fucking
Slides.
slides.
Tapping
The
slides.
squeal, you know.
Slide tab?
Don, you know about that?
Oh, I, a little bit.
Squeal and
I
shit.
know a little bit about the squeals.
A little bit.
I like that shit. man.
Nintendo song. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking
Dude,
love that
it was.
shit.
We'll watch a little bit of them later. We should do that.
Frank, any crazy shit that you can share? Fucking that's just
Some
retarded?
bands that blew
Good
me
band.
off, or
Oh, yeah, fucking retarded shit on the scale of fucking, steel wire.
oh, being
That's
young.
great. It's fucking
Okay.
just ridiculous shit.
I think I was much older. I was like 20.
Keep in mind the internet sees this shit.
23.
You think about it.
23. This is pretty funny.
Gotta remember this shit. It's on the internet.
We started out with airsoft guns. We worked with this kid named Bryce.
where this is going.
We worked at it was
Oh,
me
yeah.
and my buddy Sean Holt. We worked with this kid named Bryce at Taco Bell, and Sean used to
You
basically
can grab
bait
one
him.
if you want, dude. Go for it.
Sure.
Oh yeah, go for it, man. That's what I bought.
Sean used to bait him to come over to our house. This is when we lived off Grange by the train tracks and shit. So we bait him to come up to the front door, and he knocked on the door, and then we start shooting him with our airsoft guns out the window. And the kid would keep
Nice.
falling for it. He would keep falling for it. Well, this time Sean decided he was going to use his fucking pellet gun. His actual BB
no
gun
shit.
with fucking the steel bearings and everything.
Oh yeah.
And that thing, for some reason, I don't know if it was just the old model or what, but it sounded like a fucking gun going off. It was like, "Doo! Doo!" every time he shot it. And, you know, we eventually, we hit him, like, a lot of times.
Those things are like
To the point where he was, but he wouldn't leave. He wouldn't leave. He tried to get into the back door. He walked around to the back door, and we'd go out the back window and shoot him. And then eventually, we got him in the front, and Sean was shooting him, and I would come around to the side and climb the tree and sit up in the tree and shoot him.
You just see fall
So,
auto
we're-
fucking airsoft or
No, this is my deagle. It shoots like 350 feet per
Nice,
second. So
nice, not
it
bad.
bruises, or if it hits in
Oh,
like
yeah.
the lip or the nose, it'll draw
Oh,
blood.
Oh, yeah, not bad, dude. 350,
Yeah,
And
yeah.
what,
It's
point-
not too
point
bad
1,
for a little airsoft gun, but
.12 fucking.
yeah, the little tiny pellets that
Yeah.
fucking hurt if you get hit in the skin. Yeah.
You ever have like the little plastic ones that you bought at like Kmart?
Yep.
The fucking little yellow pellets?
Yeah. That's what we're talking about. It's an airsoft gun. Yeah.
Oh, that's an airsoft gun? I
That's
thought
an airsoft
fucking... Okay, what's
They make
an
some
air
new
rifle
airsoft
then? What was
Same
it, like
thing.
CO2 cartridges?
The air rifle, like the actual BB
pellet-
guns, those
pellet
actual
gun
shoot
shit.
steel bearings, or like the weird trapezoid, flat end. I don't know what they're called.
They're
but
almost like a little cylinder, but like crimped at
there's
the
a
middle.
hole in them, so
Yeah.
when they hit your skin, they automatically draw blood, man, or they embed in your fucking
Yeah.
body.
Dude, you know what's
Stuck
fucking
in your ass.
brutal is fucking slingshots, dude.
Yeah.
Slingshots are fucking
It's
ridiculous.
the airsoft
dude.
gun of the 70s or something.
Dude.
Yeah, pretty much, dude.
I don't
But
know.
see, that
was
wasn't
the
the best
fucking-
part. The best part was we were shooting this
Weapon
kid.
of mass destruction.
Yeah, alright,
over and over
sorry.
again. The best part was we were shooting this kid over and over
Oh, that's
again,
the best
and then
part.
the neighbors called the cops. So we're just out there unloading on this kid,
I wish I had that phone call.
and then the fucking we
Yeah, you should probably get over here.
and you
There's
can see
fucking-
him.
There's a kid that's getting shot
Four-
repeatedly with a fucking air
Four
shot
fucking
gun.
cop cars with spotlights fucking surrounding the house. The moment my buddy sees him, he jumps up and, like the cartoon character, fucking.
I can't remember. I can't
Fucking
remember.
gone. I'm like, oh shit! I'm so much slower than he is because he runs like a fucking gazelle.
Dude, I can't remember if I told this story.
Yeah.
I was.
You got in the house, but
I was
Jesus
fucking.
Christ. Oh, it's scary. They were banging on the door for like an hour.
I was
trying to get
fucking.
us out.
I was 17. I was living at my fucking mom's place, and it was the middle of winter, and I fucking came home and I got locked out, and so I fucking found a window and I pushed it open and climbed in.
Yeah.
So I'm home, fucking.
Somebody thought you broke into your own house.
Yeah.
I've had that.
I'm there, like, I'm, like, literally, like, having this fucking dorky, like, alone, like, singing in the fucking, singing in the hairbrush, like, fucking, la la la, fucking, like, smoking a bowl, gonna make some food, like, fucking, you know, running around my house, fucking,
Dude, that's not
in my
dorky.
underwear,
In
like,
your
total
fucking underwear, yeah.
Yeah, total fucking, like, I'm alone.
That's what we do.
Right,
That's what you do.
yeah, so
man.
I'm by myself being a total retard, which is again convincing me that the universe is simulation, because whoever was controlling me that day was having a great time. And so I'm there and I'm fucking like, you know, smoking a bowl, and then the phone rings, and I'm like, yellow. And
Yellow.
Yeah, it was either that, like, ahoy hoy. And I answer the phone, and they're like, yes, this is emergency 911 system. We need you to step out the back door with your hands in the air. I'm like, what kind of joke call is this? Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, what are you talking about? This is my house.
What robber would answer the fucking
Yeah.
phone?
But not only that, answer the phone in his underwear, yellow! Yeah. A fucking psychopath. Dude.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna turn you into a lampshade. Anyway, fucking, so I'm like, what are you talking about? And they're like, no, we received a phone call that there's break and entering in process, and we have the place surrounded. We need you to step out the back door.
Wow.
And I'm like, okie dokie. So I hang up the phone. Like, okay, put the pipe in the desk. Step out the back door. I'm like, hello.
Put your pants on.
Leo, like, hello. And fucking, like, dude, guns trained on me. One fucking on this side, another one fucking, like, on the other side of the garage. Fucking trained on me. Like, put your hands in the air. I'm like, this is my house, idiots. Like, fucking, I didn't say it. I was like, guys. Like, it was that tone. It was like, guys, this is my house, all right? I locked myself out.
I live here.
And,
I've got keys.
yeah, and then my cat fucking came fucking out the door, and I'm like, hey, can I grab my cat? And they're like, don't move, just don't make any moves. I'm like, well, and I remember doing this. I was like, can you not point your gun at me? Like, that's what I said. I was like, can you not point your gun at my face? That's what I said. I was like, can you put your because I remember being really pissed off at that. That was something that really irritated me. I was like, look, my hands are up in the air. At that point, you should fucking have enough common sense to not. You know, I'm concerned about a
Would have been
cat.
even better if you walked out in your underwear. It's like, where did I put the gun?
Yeah. Like, anyway, I mean, I'm just a kid, and fucking, you're pointing guns. I mean, let's say you fucking, you know, you fucking slip, and you fucking, while you fall, you pull the trigger, and then there goes my brains all the fucking wall, because
Right,
you
yeah.
decided to
It's in
fucking
your
be a
house.
tough guy.
I doubt
You're
their
in
fingers
trouble,
are on the
dude.
trigger.
They're
They're probably
fucking-
holding
Dude, they're
like this.
fucking holding the fucking gun, dude.
They're probably
fucking
holding
trained
like
on me.
this,
They're
like
fucking
this.
trained on me,
Yeah.
dude.
No,
You would like to think their fucking gun isn't on the fucking trigger. You
Their
certainly
finger
like.
probably isn't. They're trained not to put their
Some of
Finger
the
in
crazy
the gun.
fuckers probably have it like that, though.
Yeah, I guess if they never shot anybody and they're all giddy.
Yeah.
Right,
They're
you know,
gun
you're
happy.
itchy today, and fucking, oh shit, this is it. I've been waiting, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Anyway, so fucking my cat runs out. I'm like, can I grab my cat? And they're just like, yeah, right, sure. And I grab my cat. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? You know, they're like, well, we got this call. I'm like, well, you want to come in? That was all they needed. And they're like, yeah. And so they come in, and they track all this fucking snow all over the kitchen. I'm like, can you guys wipe your shoes? Like I remember just being like, "Can you wipe your shoes?"
This is my place.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Leave the door open, fucking don't even close it. It's just like, Jesus, dude, like, can you get the fuck out of here, man? It's like, here's my ID. It fucking says the name, or it says the fucking...
I have mail.
it had the address that I was at, 17 South Lake, which doesn't exist anymore. It was like, it has my address next to my ID. How's that for proof? Huh? You know, I showed to them, here's my fucking ID. And they're like, okay. You know, like, and even when confronted with the most basic logic, like, okay, we fucked up. Like, you know, instead of like immediately doing that, they're like, alright, well, just a second here. You know,
Right.
gotta read on everything. Yeah.
Gotta run your name.
Make sure this shit, make sure this guy didn't have some elaborate scheme fucking going on.
Oh, that'd be ridiculous, man.
There's
That would
funny
be some
shit.
fucking epic shit. But yeah, so that's silly. I mean, that's a silly fucking
Dude.
event.
There was some funny shit that actually happened at my house probably about 6 months ago. Fucking, it was me, my buddy Tim, and his wife Jen hanging out at my house. And we're like, hey, we're going to go get my girlfriend Jen from work because me and Tim were going to take off. And we're like, hey, okay, so if you can just watch the house, you know, to his wife. And if you can just watch the house, you know, just make sure everything's cool, you know, whatever. If you hear anything, I got a baseball bat. That's where it is. Otherwise, just chill out. I was like, the baseball bat's here, you know, whatever. But you don't got to worry about that shit. It's fine.
We call
If
it
you
the
hear
police.
anything, here's my baseball
Yeah, exactly.
bat.
I was like, if there's anything weird going on, you don't got to worry about that. It's fine. Here's a baseball bat. You know what to do. You know what to do.
You got a couple cats here.
And she, yeah, exactly. She's like, no, it's cool. It's cool. I got it. And so fucking me and my buddy Tim went to go get my girlfriend, and we fucking picked her up, and we come back, and my buddy Nate is at my house, and I open the door, and they're both just like, they open the door, and they just start fucking laughing, and I'm like, what the hell's going on?
That's when they broke into
And
the
then
booze.
fucking, no, they told me this story about how fucking, it was like the fucking half hour that I was gone. They told me the story about how Nate came over, he rides his bike up, he's got a fucking motorcycle, rides his bike up, parks it, and he looks in through the window, and he sees our friend Tim, only his wife in my house.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh shit, I'm gonna fuck with her.
Oh.
And, yeah, dude. And so he's like, alright, and so he's like, ding, 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 on the window, and he says that she goes, fucking, oh shit.
He's watching.
And she
the whole
looks,
time.
right? And so she fucking runs into the bathroom, closes the door, fucking runs into the bathroom, and she's waiting there like, oh my god, what's going on? And then fucking he goes over to the bathroom and ding, 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 oh my god! And so she's freaking out, dude. She's freaking out. She fucking picks up the phone, I guess, and he's like, alright, whatever, I'll go to the front door and shit. Or he's just chilling to see if she's gonna answer the door or what's going on. Sure enough, he's like hanging outside the front door, and fucking all of a sudden, please, motherfucker, get on the phone!
Oh,
fucking two cops, fucking, I live right by the cop shop.
Dude,
Two
would you
cops
have
fucking
done
got him
anything
on his
different?
stomach.
Would you have done anything different? Fuck that shit,
Right.
dude. In your neighborhood?
Oh, I know. And he's fucking, I guess he's laying on the floor, or laying on his stomach on the ground. Holy shit, man! Fuck. They got flashlights,
I know this
guns in his
motherfucker.
face.
What's going on?
just having
Exactly,
fun,
yeah.
having fun.
And then they got to her, and they fucking opened the door with the cops, and fucking, do you know this guy? And she's like, yeah, I do. Are you sure you know this guy? Yes, I do. Whatever, it's fucking.
Alright,
Dude, we've done that to Tanner.
Ultimate fucked up weird story, dude. When I was in juvie, I fucking slapped this kid. I did some months, and obviously that chick died, so I had to sit some time in juvie. Okay, so this guy that worked there, fucking
What?
I can say his name.
You killed this chick? A chick died?
That's what I got from this.
Oh, this chick died. This chick died. I was supposed to go to boot camp, but this chick died, so instead I had to sit some time there. Like, they were gonna send me to boot camp, but this chick, Gina Scores, died. In the boot
Damn,
camp.
dude, we better be looking for fucking
Oh.
lampshades around here.
No,
dude. What the
seriously,
hell's
no,
going on?
she died. She died at the boot camp, not from me, you idiot. I'm saying like she got ran to death by the boot camps that they used to have for
Oh,
juvies.
damn.
So because she died, they shut them down for a minute, and like I was supposed to go there, but so instead I just sat out my time in there because I slapped this kid. Anyway,
Because you slapped it.
I slapped a kid. I was on
You
probation.
kidding me?
Yeah, I got. Well, the thing is, like, if you don't listen to your parents, they file a chins, and then your next thing you know, you're on probation.
Yeah.
And then they give you UAs, and you fail a UA, and then next thing you know, you slap a kid, and then you're fucking sitting in juvie, you're on over your boot.
Well, Jesus Christ, that's a long chain of events, Donnie.
Well, not really. It's like
Dirty.
your parents don't like you leaving to smoke pot. You go smoke pot. They put you on the thing. You
I'm
fail
done
the test,
hanging out
and
with
you're
gangsters.
fucked. Next thing you know,
I'm
you're
done.
fucked. You know, one altercation with a fucking kid, and you're fucked.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this guy that fucking worked at this fucking place, dude, I can say his name because he fucking got convicted of shit. Eric Prince. Okay. You know him? Do you know him? Do you know him?
I know him like quite personally. Actually, he was
Holy fuck.
he ran the boat in which me
Yes,
and
you
all
did.
my hoodlum friends
Yes, he
danced
did.
at.
And we set up shows there fucking back in the day. And so, okay, don't spoil it.
Alright.
Don't spoil the surprise, because I don't think Frank knows what we're talking about. Do
I
you?
have no idea
No?
what you're
Alright.
talking about.
You're gonna love how this story ends.
He whispered in my friend, my butt.
Don't say it.
The
Don't say it.
dude, the dude.
Don't say it. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil the surprise for Frank.
Alright,
Okay.
go.
So this is how this story fucking shakes out, right? This guy works at juvie. Then he goes to the Bowdoin Youth Center, and I remember him being very huggy, very touchy. Always had very soft hands. Always wearing the tucked-in shirts. And then I saw him years later when I was an adult, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm still working in the church. I'm still fucking music, blah blah blah." We went out, and we had a beer, and playing. And I was like, "Look, man, we're playing music and shit in this car." And I'm like, "Look, dude, like you're a gay guy, right? Like you could tell me. Like you never had a girlfriend, and you're always dressed up and shit." And he laughs, and he's like, "No, dude, no." I'm like, "Okay, all right, that's fine. I'm just saying, all right." And that was it. Didn't see him again. Bam! Cut to like a couple years later. He's in the fucking news for following dudes from Augustana home while they're drunk and filleting them in their sleep. And he got fucking busted doing this. Got busted blowing a college dude, in his play, and like he followed this guy home and thought, I don't know what he was thinking. Who knows what he's thinking? So that's his whole career done. Now he's still fucking sitting time. He's still doing time.
Wow.
Steve.
That's some sort of rape.
You know Steve, right?
For sure. For sure.
Steve the griller
Yeah.
at Peter Pit.
Shh.
It's not where we work.
Right. Go on.
Anyway, he told me a story where he got off the bus and just got jumped. Like, jumped for real. By, like, prison dudes. I picture them gnarly and
Sure.
fucking...
Just beat his ass.
Just beat his ass as soon as he got off the bus.
What?
Ask Steve
Why would
about
they
it.
even fucking let him? Why would they even? They're just like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, go beat up that new guy when he comes in today.
No, I don't know.
Why would they
Where'd that
fucking let him do that shit? What does that have to do with Eric Prince?
Because he got beat...
Eric
his ass
Prince
got
was in the
beat.
gang that fucking beat him up?
No, his ass...
Oh,
Eric Prince was the
got
dude.
beat instantly as soon as he... Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Well, I mean, like, I don't know
it's
what...
gnarly prison politics, but...
Yeah, I would assume, I mean, like, look, you've established that you're a gay dude, but I think it was probably a lot of resentment for all the shit that he did with churches and with youth.
But my roommate...
That's fucking twisted, bro. You're a sex offender and you're working closely.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Isn't that like
Let's step back and look at the big picture of that line of work.
I don't know what the fuck kind of work
Wouldn't
that is,
wouldn't
bro.
that essentially wouldn't a like middle school like or fucking elementary school gym teacher
Altar boy?
like
Yeah.
fucking wouldn't that be like the buffet for like a fucking chomo?
No,
because like
yeah.
you're there and like you get to hang out and watch the fucking kids shower, like because like in middle schools when they start showering, right? And you're there throwing out the towels to the fucking kids. You think they're not fucking checking out fucking schlong? They're going home that night and they're beating off to every image, right?
Probably.
Think about it, man. Think about how infiltrated that whole
Only in
fucking
America.
segment is. It has to be. It has to be. Why wouldn't it be? Think about it logically. If that were your bread and butter, why wouldn't you make that your career? That's what this fucker did, and he got busted because he fucking eventually petered out. He couldn't fucking contain it. He's out. You know what I mean? At least the scary thing is, who knows what he did with kids? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And he worked with kids.
My friend
He's
Carlos...
trying to pull that shit with college guys. Like he
Those
get
kids
shot.
are more than likely testify. You would think, hopefully, dude.
No, but that's the thing about South Dakota is, like, every dude that got blown by that guy, and if they know it, nobody's going to say anything.
No.
Like, because just, like...
It's an embarrassment factor, I would
Oh,
say.
sure.
I'd say,
I would think.
I mean,
who's gonna help me find this motherfucker again?
Yeah,
so
that's what I'd be
we can
doing.
just
The people
offer
would
him
know
now.
because I'd be looking for the motherfucker.
That's what they
Exactly.
kind of...
Yeah, but I don't think that's the way the dynamic that abuse goes when you're a child because you're so defenseless at that point.
He's talking about the college kids, and I think
Oh,
the
the
college kids would fucking jump
the
him.
college kids
They'd
are.
find his
yeah.
ass.
I'm shocked that he
As
made
a
it
child,
out alive.
As a child, I
understand
understand what you're saying. As a child, you would be
You don't know, yeah.
It would be devastating mentally.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
you might have like a lot of aggression later on in life, but you're not going to surface with it publicly, probably.
No,
because
you're
it's
embarrassed
not-
because you think it's
no
almost
one's
your
fucking
fault.
business.
I'll
But, I
tell
mean,
you-
but not only that, it's embarrassing because it's like, dude,
Talking
you're
about
fucking
it.
admitting you're a victim and shit like that. I mean, it's a terrible fucking act.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Nobody wants
that's
to
why
be
I'm
the
not
bad.
scared. I'm not scared to fucking admit, yeah, dude, this fucking guy, he didn't sexually abuse me, but you know what I mean? Yeah, he fucking epic cat is the thing that makes you
And
throw
the
up. Smash cut.
Okay.
Yeah, speaking of it, yeah. So we're talking about crazy ass fucking ridiculous shit, and fucking camera ran out of power, so then we recharged it, and here we are, finishing up our fucking 17th installment of the Humpcast. We want to thank everyone for coming on tonight. We want to thank Mr. Justin Sehr. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Jake the Snake in the house. Carlson, make sure you check out Parietal Eye. Make sure if you see Justin dancing to throw him some cash. I don't know. That sounds like he's a stripper.
Throws a hat out.
Yeah. And we want to thank fucking Frank for coming on the fucking cast tonight. We want to thank everyone that's actually been on here. We're kind of reaching a pivotal point at this juncture with the cast. I'm gonna make some T-shirts up. I'm really glad that we decided to start doing this shit. And
it's like the end of the first part of the first season.
Yeah, exactly, dude. We're
The
hoping.
final stretch.
So.
Exactly. We're in the home stretch. We're talking about taking a season break after 20 and taking a month off, regrouping, getting all this shit together.
Better cameraman.
Get it up, face.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Maybe get bangs on for one of the episodes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. So here's the riff of the day. It's on a bass because I'm a failed guitar player. Yeah. Like that. So it goes like that. So then you do one of these guys. There you go. So there's the fucking bass riff of the day,
That little guy,
bitches.
I wouldn't worry about that.
No, that little guy? I wouldn't worry about him at all.
That's pretty cool.
Alright, guys.
I'm sorry.
Busy bass player.
From the bottom of my heart, I want to sincerely thank all of you guys for tuning in and joining us each week. Go visit Common Sense. Tell them the Humpcast sent you over. They got some great stickers, some great books. And until the next time, bitches, stay safe. So he puts his spear on my amp.
Yeah, I know.
After his fucks up. This fucking guy.
I'm gonna move these around. So we mix it over the ashes.
Oh, come on, dude. Come on.
Now ruining my theme song.
Go get your cat.
Yeah, go get your fucking
Go get my cat so I
Is it working? It works.
Most of them are now motherless, some are married, some are passed away. Would I want to let them go? Lay down my arms, I have fun.
Peace out. Nice meeting you.
The last cast with Jack Bauer. Say goodbye, guys. Miss you, buddy.
Closing the.
Hit you with the freak.